Hello. Welcome, मेरे दोस्तों. Welcome to this beautiful stream, मेरे दोस्तों. आज बहुत दिन बाद करेंगे फ्रांस का वॉच अलोंग, मेरे दोस्तों. I am back, मेरे दोस्तों, finally, after all the work, all the things. And today we have a special guest coming all the way, दोस्तों, from the United States. If you have seen him, if you have looked at it, you must have seen him if you are a Real Madrid fan. His name is, एक second मेरे दोस्तों, कहाँ गया? His name is Siddharth, mere dosto. If you don't know who he is, he's the head of the Real Deal podcast, and it's one of the top Real Madrid podcasts. If you have not followed them already, the channel is linked in the bio, mere dosto. Tell me, is my sound okay in the chat? Tell me if everything is working fine and is everything going well. How is everybody doing? First of all, how is everybody feeling? How is everybody finding this World Cup up until now? Round of 32 तो बहुत बढ़िया गया मेरे ख्याल से. It has been exceptional, the round of 32 that we have just witnessed in this time. And मुझे तो लग रहा है it is going to be a very fun World Cup going forward as well. Last game Canada वाला मुझे ऐसा लगता है was the one where Canada was dominant, but still Morocco were the better team as individuals, and they have the World Cup experience and they used it to perfection, mere doston. That team has understood how to play World Cups, how to play the big games, and how to master it, mere ख्याल से. How is everybody doing? क्या कोई chat में लिख सकता है? Is anybody watching right now? Can anybody tell me in the chat, is my voice clear? Is it loud? Is it good? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Yes, sir. Welcome. Siddharth will be joining us in a couple of moments. And until then, हम लोग देखते हैं कि फ्रांस का lineup क्या है currently. What is the lineup of French national team? It is almost the same lineup that they used last game, but दुए की जगह बारकोला आ चुके हैं ये गेम के अंदर, एंड चौमेनी की जगह कोने आ चुके हैं इस गेम में. तो ये चेंजेस हुए हैं. एंड लेट्स रीड द स्टैट्स. व्हाट डू द स्टैट्स से हियर अबाउट दिस. कहाँ गया स्टैटिस्टिक्स क्या कहते हैं? लेट्स लुक एट द स्टैटिस्टिक्स. दोस्तों आए हैं तो लाइक कीजिए, लाइक द वीडियो, सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल, एंड yeah, it's going to be a fun listen all over, दोस्तों मेरे दोस्तों. Let's look at the Paraguay squad right now. Paraguay stunned Germany on penalties after holding in. Paraguay are in the round of 16 for the first time since 2010. Paraguay just conceded 1 goal in 3 matches following their 4-1 opening loss. Played 120 minutes against Germany just 5 days before. Mbappe has 18 goals in 17 games at the age of 27. All one behind the leader Messi. I guess it's 2 behind Messi right now, because Messi scored yesterday, so I don't know if it's the same. Guys, can you see the chat? Can you see? Are you able to chat? You can text on the stream itself. Is the stream working perfectly? Let me see. Stream settings. Yep, you can reply to the chats. You can put the chats in the comment section, mere dosto. Let's see what's going to happen. Copa del Mundo, we will be watching this again. And Digne, Saliba, Rabiot, Maignan, Upamecano, Koundé, Kone, Dembele, Olise, Mbappe. That's illegal. That's illegal as a team. And on the bench you have Rizier as the third keeper, Konate, Lucas Hernandez, Gusto, Lacroix, Theo Hernandez, Aurelien Chouameni, N'Golo Kante, Ryan Cherki, Zaire Emery, Desiree Doué, Jean-Philippe Mateta, Magnus Akliushe, Marcus Thuram. Jesus Christ. The B team, I think, is better than most teams here, mere dosto. It is better than most of the teams that you will see in this World Cup. That's how good this side is. What is up with this team? It's so illegal sometimes to look at the France squad. But can Paraguay make something happen? Because they have Enciso, they have Almiron, Gomez, Cobas. Um, if I'm being honest, I know only Almiron from because he was playing at Newcastle, one of the quick players in the team. But in general, he's okay. He's good, but not that great, to be honest. So yeah, that is the thing that we need to understand. That we need to feel about this game. Michael Olise has 5 assists at this World Cup, one short of Pele's sixth all-time record of six. Mbappe, Dembele, and Olise each have 5+ goal involvements in matching the 2002 trio of Romario, Ronaldinho, and R9, if I'm not wrong. That's insane. That's insane as a team. Average rating for Mbappe has been 9.81. Expected goals has been 3, and he's overperforming his XG by 3. He has had 2 assists in the 4 games that he has played. Olise is also in form. I think Olise scores today. I think Olise is going to score today. And put the money. Put the money where the mouth is, mere dosto. Put the money where the mouth is. And the game will begin in the next 20 minutes. The temperature is 34 degrees, 63% dew with 17 kilometers of wind. That's good. Wow. And yeah, that is really, really, really cool, mere dosto. No chats yet. That is comments show up here. Okay. शीशा भाई, रोनाल्डो ने स्ट्रीम, इंस्टाग्राम, ट्विटर सब कर कब्जा कर लिया है. कुछ भी खोलो वही रोनाल्डो. Yeah, I know. That's his thing, right? Even if he does good, even if he does bad, there will be people who will be loving it. There will be people who will be hating it. And there will be people who will criticize him for no reason at all. So yeah, that's the thing. It is fun to check up on these things. आज फ्रांस तो भाई मेरे ख्याल से should be an easy game, but it's a very difficult task because they're playing 5 at the back, and we have seen what the France squad can do. शीशा भाई रेगुलर हो जाओ. Yes brother, I will be regular. आज सुबह वीडियो डाल दी है. I will be more regular now. Many more streams lined up. Hopefully I can get in Kian as well. I can get in many other people as well on the stream soon enough. The Madridista, the global Madridista as well. So it is going to be a lot of fun in general, है ना? So ट्विटर पे कब्जा कर लिया है. एंड एनीवन एल्स हियर? नोबडी टू चैट. क्या हो गया मेरे दोस्तों? What do you think, guys? What do you think about Olise to Real Madrid and Real Madrid shutting down everybody about Enzo Fernandez coming to Real Madrid? अरे कैसा है? बहुत दिन बाद हो गया. It's a long time that I've not come for a watch along. मैंने last watch along किया था मेरे ख्याल से it was Ghana versus Norway, and आज I'm back. We're getting back on it. We have to be more cool with it. Rishabh is here. Welcome मेरे दोस्तों. Welcome back. Mahine. Yes, because last 2 months I was extremely tied up with exams. I was trying with assignments, with work as well. So a lot of things. अच्छा भाई स्पेन में कितने दिन और रुकोगे? स्पेन में आपकी सेरेमनी भी हो गई बर्नबाओ में. Yes, स्पेन में मैं और कुछ दिन हूँ. So let me see. I'm here for some time. I want to be here for a longer time. So yeah, we will see how long will I be here. अमेरिका का नेशनल एंथम गाया जा रहा है. अच्छा, ये लोग हर गेम में अमेरिका का नेशनल एंथम गाते हैं क्या? Oh, see, can you see? I don't know if I can see, but let me see where is Siddharth if he's coming along quick. Ronaldo has landed, मेरे दोस्तों. Ronaldo has landed in Portugal. He's ready to go. And guys, Madrid is having an amazing. Thank you, brother. Thank you. तेरा भी तो होने वाला होगा ना जल्दी. Graduation. Madrid is really looking strong. Brahim Diaz with 2 assists today. Who else was it? There was introduce the guest. He's the host of the Real Deal podcast. If you have not followed him, do follow him. If you are a Real Madrid fan or a football fan in general, very data-driven insights, very cool insights rather than these things. जो टाइम है यार 1 साल, भाई साहब 5 साल. Bernabeu में graduation is I don't know, but yeah, it's a good feeling where Ronaldo, where Mbappe, where everybody has stepped, put their feet on the ground to give their whole experience, and I was able to be there, so it was feeling really good. Vinicius, R9, Zidane, कितने लोगों ने उस जगह पे पैर रखा है, and I was in that stadium getting my degree, so it felt good. Yeah, and it's cool. Uno, dos, tres कर किया मैंने टेक्निकली वहां पे किया फ्लोरेंटिनो के सामने. जब भाई पेनिया माद्रिदिस्ता दिल्ली के साथ कोलैबोरेशन करो. अरे किया हुआ है. आई हैव डन द कोलैब विद आकाश भाई, विद सूर्यांश, एवरीबॉडी. शीशा भाई ओलीजे आना चाहता है क्या मड्रिड में? यस, ओलीजे मुझे अब मतलब मैं उसे पर्सनली तो नहीं जानता, मैंने उसको पर्सनली तो कुछ पूछा नहीं, बट प्रॉब्ली वो आना चाहता ही होगा. एंड if Kylian Dictador is there, he will probably come along if we throw in the right amount of money. क्योंकि ग्रेजुएशन पे मेरे जो चीफ गेस्ट आए हुए थे अपार्ट फ्रॉम द रियल मैड्रिड पीपल वाज द सीईओ ऑफ बायर्न म्यूनिख. नाउ आई डोंट नो इफ क्या उसे हमने एज अ गुडविल बुलाया कि भाई देख हमें ओलीजे नहीं चाहिए तो तू आ जा एक बार, ताकि अपने रिलेशन में कोई खटास ना हो, या तो बोल रहे अपन कि भाई तू आ जा और तू ओलीजे भी दे दे और तू हमारे से फेलिसिटेशन भी ले ले. सो सारी चीजें इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट है ना. क्या लगता है प्रेडिक्शन आज का? आई मीन इट्स गोइंग टू be really strong. It's going to be France dominating, I feel. But मुझे लग रहा है कि कुछ तो हो सकता है इस गेम में, कुछ तो अपसेट पॉसिबल है. And there can be something that happens in this game which is insane. But final score, I think it could be a 3-0, 3-1 kind of a scoreline. Olise and Mbappe will be good for Madrid. Then what will happen to Vinny? Bhai, if Vinny also understands his role, if he understands that he and Olise can create so much and score as well so much together, bhai, they will be the most devastating trio that we have ever seen in football, I feel. Like, it will be a newer version of the BBC, but one of them has to become the alpha, according to me. Like, Mbappe or Vinny, like, it has to be Mbappe eventually. Either of them has to become the alpha so that we can actually say that they will go ahead and win multiple titles for us, and it is going to be important for us in that manner. आज इतना सारा ये क्यों है भाई? आज इतना सारा डांस गाना नाच गाना, बहुत सारा नाच गाना है आज तो। इंस्टा पे स्टोरी डाल दे, लेट देम नो यूर बैक। डाल दे और टैग कर दे मुझे। Olise Mbappe will be good for Madrid. Yes, sir. They will be absolutely crazy. भाई ओलीजे अगर आ रहा है, आई एम लाइक थ्रो इन एनी काइंड ऑफ मनी दैट यू वांट, throw that money onto him and get him at any cost. Get him right now. Get him immediately. Get him ASAP. अभी के अभी आप डाल दो उसको उस चीज पे, एंड आई होप ही कम्स। 200 से ऊपर ही जाएगा यार। 200 में अगर 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 एलियट एंडरसन 130 का है तो ओलीजे इज far more than that. I think it's more in the range of 225, 250, I guess. That is the range probably that I see the game going at. Yani ki it's going to be very high. It's going to be high AF. It's going to be a world record fee. It's going to be a world record fee for sure, bhai. For sure it's going to be a world record fee. FIFA 2026 मेरे दोस्तों, round of 16 second game एंड लेट्स गो। प्रो रोनाल्डो का कुछ चांस जीतने का वर्ल्ड कप का? ऑफ कोर्स यार, ऑफ कोर्स चांस है, क्यों नहीं। इफ ही इज इन द राउंड ऑफ 16 भाई, एवरी गेम इज अ फाइनल एंड one game at a time and only 4 games away. So it's a matter of how do I say? It's a matter of luck as well. It's a matter of working hard as well, and it's a matter of individual brilliance as well. क्योंकि अंडरडॉग्स एक टाइम के बाद यार मतलब निकल जाते हैं, ऑल द टॉप डॉग्स रिमेन, एंड दैट इज द मेन थिंग. Bayern fans will burn their club if it happens. I mean, they cannot do anything if the player wants to leave. If the player itself wants to leave, then कुछ कर नहीं सकते उसके बारे में, वो चीज है. Anderson not worth it, but I mean, यार, the market is so. आज उसके बारे में बात कर रहे थे वो दूसरे स्ट्रीम पे भी कि मार्केट इज सो, हाउ डू आई से, सो crunched, so inflated, overpriced, that this all things will happen right now. These all things will happen, and because of that we have to look at it. We have to see how these things go, how these things will work, and we have to. I'm following you since you started your YouTube channel. Love watching your watch alongs. Please do continue. Surely brother, I'll surely do that. But यहाँ पे वैसा ही है ना कि I cannot shout more loudly in the night time, इसलिए मैं इतना watch along कर नहीं पाया, वरना मैं जरूर watch along करता, because sometimes people are sleeping at and the walls are not made of bricks. यहाँ पे POP का दीवार बनता है, तो it's very weak in terms of that thing, है ना. So I'll surely be more consistent for sure. I promise you. Vamos Paraguay. Let's go. Okay. Siddharth will be here in any minute, मेरे दोस्तों. He'll be here in any minute as we go about it. And yeah. 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away from kickoff. चिजा भाई, तो फिर टपा चप का भी आवाज आता? हाँ आता है. It's very very evident. Mbappe and Paraguay का कैप्टन कौन है मुझे नहीं पता अभी तो. Who is the captain? Gomez is the captain of Paraguay, and they are ready in the tunnel. They are ready to get going. They're ready to go live right now. And watch the game, मेरे दोस्तों. Watch the game. We are ready to. यार एम्बापे के बाल कोई सही तरीके से कैसे नहीं काटता यार. The Mbappe with a smaller trim जो 2022 वाला था, I felt that looked better on him. This looks a little shabby for some reason. His hair when it was much more smaller, it looked better मेरे ख्याल से. This looks meh, but yeah, Killian is not one of the best looking guys, but Olise for sure has a great style. के कारण मेरा एंट्रेंस एग्जाम है पीजी एमबीबीएस के बाद होता है पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन की कुछ सजेशन दोगे आई मीन अगर रोनाल्डो आपको पैसे दे देगा और आपने जो एमबीबीएस किया हुआ है उसका लोन निकाल के दे देगा तो अच्छी बात है but yes, he is a very emotional part of our lives, but he should not be the main part of our lives, है ना? Like yes, it is important, but it's the life outside football is also important. Football should be a part of your life, not just how do I say? Um it should be not just be you all the time thinking about it and being consumed by it as much as possible. That's the thing. आ रहा है भाई. He's coming home. He's coming home. 30. During club football, sometimes discussion becomes too toxic. This World Cup feels fresh. Agreed, agreed. After a point of time, it does become selfish. After a point of time, it does become, how do I say? थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही because सेम चीज के बारे में आप बार बार बात करते हो है ना एंड वर्ल्ड कप यू हैव योर ओन टीम्स एंड राइट नाउ एवरी टीम इज स्टिल इन इट अगर कल कोई अपसेट हो जाता बाय केप वर्डे दैट वुड हैव बीन द स्टोरी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड कप मेरे ख्याल से यू नो दैट रेड ही भगा देते भाई कई लोग तो मतलब हालत ही खराब कर देते टू टॉक्सिक too toxic what's too toxic guys like the stream and keep liking the stream and subscribing to the channel if you have not subscribed already काजे टीवी पे दोस्तों 6.7 million 6.47 million यानी 6.5 million people are watching this stream live insane stuff भाई तो फिर हो लेट्स गो भाई कितने देर से ये लोग खड़े ही हैं अंदर चलो अब बाहर निकलो कम ऑन लेट्स गो लेट्स स्टार्ट मूविंग लेट्स स्टार्ट बाउंसिंग फॉर दिस गेम दैट इज गोइंग टू हैपन दोस्तों मेरा टाइम स्टैम्प जो है थोड़ा आगे चल रहा होगा सो आई विल अपोलोजाइज फॉर दैट Paraguay, France incoming. Big game, big discussion, big talking points. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be. And here come out the players. The players are coming out of the tunnel. Let's go, bhai. Let's go. Texas सिद्धार्थ वो आ रहा ही होगा. हेलो 3 सूबेदार भाई हाय 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 पापा 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 France here we go bhai here we go France let's go Copa do Mundo FIFA 2026 oitavas de final round of 16 Mbappe, Mignon, Digne, Saliba, Kunde, Kone, Upamecano, Barcola, Dembele, and Olise. That is the big talking point today, mere doston. How is this team going to stack up against the mighty France? Paraguay against France. Okay. Yes, sir. Let's go. Mm-mm-mm. It's about to begin. It's about to begin in a couple of moments. In the next couple of moments, it's about to begin. And Paraguay is coming in. दोस्तों कोई और आवाज तो नहीं आ रही ना बैकग्राउंड से लेट मी नो इफ एनी साउंड इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द बैकग्राउंड इफ इट इज लेट मी नो या लाइट ऑफ होगी मेरे दोस्तों टैग किया है किस पे टैग किया चिचा पे टैग किया किस पे टैग किया तूने वो तक अपलोड नहीं हुआ मेरे ख्याल से लेट्स गो मेरे दोस्तों इट्स अबाउट टू स्टार्ट French players 104 French players are playing and 23 are only in the French squad. Imagine how good the France ecosystem is. Ki 100 of their players are playing in this World Cup. Crazy. Absolutely crazy stuff. Thank you, my brother. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Would you like the Paraguay fairy tale today, like you guys were cheering Cape Verde in the morning, and will eventually cap clear route as well? If they can beat France, they can beat Portugal very easily. Why? I think it will be a tough game for sure. I think it will be a very tough game, Ankit. Let's be honest about it. It's going to be a tough, tough, tough game. Uh, ये भाई कहाँ चला गया ये Ramoon? Here we go. And we are going to kick off in under a minute. The round of 16 game is almost about to begin. Marco Di Bello. एक सेकंड दोस्तों Ah, Kylian Dictador, Junior Alonso, Omar Alderte, Gustavo Gomez, Gustavo Velasquez. Guess who's refereeing Spain versus Portugal? Who? Who is refereeing it? It can't be a Spanish or a Portuguese coach. Portuguese, this thing. Luka Dean, William Saliba, Dario Upamecano, Yukunde, Adin Habio, Manu Kone, Badli Bakola, Michael Ulize, Ousmane Dembele, Kylian Mbappe, Anthony Taylor. Good job. Good in. Good day, Anthony Taylor. Good day, Anthony Taylor, मेरे दोस्तों. Okay. चलो मेरे दोस्तों. Ricochet, we take away. Fire away. I am Titan. Chalo. We about to kick off. चल भाई कर ले kick off. France is kicking off. And are they going for the long kick like they do always? भाई पैराग्वे के बहुत सारे सपोर्टर्स हैं यहाँ पे. काफी सारी आवाजें आ रही है पैराग्वे के लिए. And the game is kicked off. And as expected, they have kicked it long so that they can do a good job. होप्स हाई हैं जर्मनी को जो हराया है. PSG tactics. Yes, sir. है ओली से हर जगह पे कैसे रहता है यार. Let's go.
What's up, man? Just getting my audio set up.
Yeah, no worries. So I'll bring you up later, or you want to be here now? Just sec.
Yo,
Welcome, Sid.
what's going on? How's my audio? Is my background too loud? Is the game too loud?
No, it's good.
Sweet, man.
It's
Sorry,
good.
just getting a new setup for live because I normally record by a desk, but I have to get a different setup. With this, so just took a
No
second.
worries. It's all good. How have you been? How's the off season going?
It's going, man. Just a little hectic because restarting the pod as the World Cup started, and just getting back in the game with watching and covering. I've been keeping up with football, but just got to be efficient with information and keeping up because there's 48 teams, a lot to keep up with, right? This World Cup.
Yeah. And the Madrid boys are doing well, unlike they do in Madrid this season. And all of them have been really good, I feel. Like, has any of them been eliminated yet? I guess only Rudiger.
Rudiger is out. Brahim is still here, obviously. Cucurella is still here. Our big three coming up, right? Mbappe today,
Yeah,
Vini tomorrow. Big ones.
yeah, and yeah, those are the big guns. And what do you think about the signings that we have made, and us telling that we are not going for Enzo? Do you feel that we needed an Enzo, or let's throw all that money into getting Olise?
I would personally like I would say we would want both, but the problem is when you've
Mm,
committed all this money to defenders like Kukurea, I
yeah.
doubt we can get both. I would have preferred both and like use Diego Aguado or someone at left back so we could actually spend that money on
Mm,
both. But with that being said, I think out of the two, Enzo is the one you can find other players for. Like frankly, I believe there are players like Alex Garcia, Hugo Suturo. There are small name players who can give you some of what Enzo does.
yeah.
Um, Olise is Olise. There's literally nobody like him.
Yeah, like I think we all don't watch. I don't know about you, but I don't watch Bundesliga as much. But the amount of times that I've seen Olise is only in the Champions League, and we see the quality that he brings. And in the World Cup, he's just showing another levels to this.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. So because if the things click with, I know you have been an advocate that the Vinny Mbappe thing does not work because the problem is both of them occupy the same spaces and both of them want to be the alpha in the team. But here it's very clear, I guess, in France, like who's the alpha, and everybody else is also ready to believe it, and they know that they're going to benefit from it eventually.
Yeah, and I will say one thing I underrated before Vinny joined is like he even like you look at Olise at Palace before he joined Bayern.
Mhm.
He was still a more willing passer than Vinny at any point in his career, even though
Yeah,
Vinny.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm wondering if the fit was partly bad before, but I think a big part of it is the psychology. Like Vinny wants to run in behind, he doesn't want to feed
Mm.
Mbappe. He can feed you in situations, but he needs to feel like he's the number one guy who's going to keep getting it. I think we see that with Brazil, right? Like he feels even if he makes similar mistakes sometimes with his dribbling, psychologically he feels so turned on
He's
because
more, yeah, he's more confident. You can see it in his body language.
yeah.
You can just see that he's so up for it. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, yeah, like that freedom because when he gets the ball on the left wing, he knows like if I'm free, it's coming back to me. Like if you see how he spaced the pitch for Martinelli's goal, like how he was just
Yeah,
standing on the left wing, not anywhere near the box. Yeah, I
yeah,
think I think if that's club level and Kylian scores, I think he's thinking, damn it, like I need my next contract. I think that's stressing him out. And you know,
yeah.
it all just comes back to stupid fucking FIFA, man, and Rodri and the Ballon d'Or. That whole incident. I mean,
It,
that's not
it,
even.
it, it's ruined. Yeah, yeah. I 100% agree, but at some level, you have to let go of things as well, and just yeah, like okay, that season didn't work out for you, and you took your time off, and then I guess you started the next season well, and somehow it didn't work out for him even in the last season in the first half after the incident with Xavi in the Clasico, I guess. Because up until then he had the best start to a season, I guess, in terms of numbers.
Well, it was good, but I think after the Ballon d'Or, I mean, I guess you're right that you should let it go. And I wonder if it's always been about money with him. Maybe his agents have always been telling him, "Hey, if you win the Ballon d'Or, you can ask for Mbappe's salary from Real Madrid." Hey, if you a good little run from Mbappe there, you saw
Yeah,
laying it off. It looks lively. But yeah, I mean, I think the Ballon d'Or was maybe secondary to how much he could use that in negotiations at Real Madrid. And so after that happens, I point that out because December against Atlanta, he was injured for about a month or like a few weeks going into that game.
yeah,
And he's still our best player that game. And that's right when Kylian was slowly maybe coming into form, but not quite until
mm,
January is when he comes in.
yeah,
But January, when Kylian's in full form, that Atlanta Vinicius disappears. Now, my theory last year was before Jabi got sacked, I kept saying it's the nutritionist because she was saying the same thing. she actually said that the last game she gave the players the stuff was Atlanta. She said it herself. And I was starting to think, oh, is he just slow? But I think it's a mix. Like maybe a step slow because of the nutrition situation, and then needs the money really bad. But just what I don't understand is when Kylian's scoring, you not being able to play at your best because he's scoring. That I don't fully understand. And like you said, it's a lot of things. Like if the club intervened, it would have been fine. If like if Perez went and said, "Hey, like I'm gonna tell Javi he can bench you, just shut up," after the Clásico, it would have been a different story. But at some point, I think our president just stopped paying attention to what's gonna happen, and here we are. Where us, the fan, we get hurt the most. Like we get screwed the most.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point because I am here in Madrid, so I was quite close to the club at that point of time. When Xavi got sacked, the next day we had a session with the head of analysis of the first team, and he was telling that, I mean, they don't tell about the problem. Obviously, as a club, they are very, very reserved about some things, and but yeah, you could see it on their face that nobody expected that to happen, and because it was an off day when that happened, and suddenly it came out of the blue. So yeah, that did happen, and this was very tumultuous here. And when I mean, that's also the problem that the newer generation of the fans, I feel, have only seen so much success back to back to back that 2 years of going trophyless, which is unacceptable at Real Madrid. But it's like we feel that we own the Champions League somehow. That other teams should not be able to win it in some way. We have that moral superiorities, if I can say it like that. That this is our competition and that is how we play for it. Yeah. So that is what I felt, that that's where we lost our balance, and that it was the main problem. Also about the Vinny Mbappe situation, do you think that because this is my theory, that rather than an ego problem, it's a chronological problem? Like if you remember, Kian used to say at some point of time that if Rodrigo came 1 year before Vinicius, like Vinicius came the year before, maybe Rodrigo would have been the first guy to play at left wing, and Vinicius would be the one who on the bench. And I think that is the problem here, that because Mbappe comes in later, and that was the year that Vinny became the alpha in the 23-24 season. And the next season, he's being asked to let go of that role. It didn't sit right with Vinny, because he's like, I am the best performing employee for you. And suddenly a new guy comes in and he can take my spot just like that, where I worked for it for like 6 years.
Yeah, I mean, a good comp is like if Bale had already been here and won, and then we signed Ronaldo instead of the other way around.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have thought about that a few times. I mean, it's tricky, right? It's tricky, and I think it's tricky for Perez because what do? Do you give up your dreams that you financially saved up for 5 years, got through a pandemic, you won 2 CLs, you've sold everyone waiting for one guy, and you check the metrics, you like goals, and he's still right there, marketing metrics right there. Like from your perspective as a business investment, it's sound. Sporting is a different story, but when you've succeeded so much from a sporting perspective, how are you going to say no to a businessman, who's revolutionized so much at that time? And it's because we won. If we hadn't won, maybe we make decisions differently. But I think winning that year just changed everything, like we have a great memory, but it meant that our group of players were never going to accept Kylian in the locker room the way they should have, maybe.
Yeah, probably because he like the Kylian that plays for France and the Kylian that plays for the club level are two different people. I feel I have not seen this version of Kylian at Real Madrid yet. Like I have not seen 10% of Kylian, because this Kylian is able to change games on his own. Like he decides when he wants to turn up, and he'll just do it. And I wanted to ask you, like, do you remember one game where Kylian actually did something and took the game by the scruff of the neck, basically, apart from the Man City game where he scored the 3 goals? Any game that comes to your mind?
a couple games, or honestly, most of the games that come to mind for me are earlier in the season. I think was it Juve or someone we played early in the season? It was 1-1. They were starting to press us, or 2-1. They were starting to press us.
Marseille?
Huh? Who?
Was it Marseille?
No, it wasn't Marseille, but just early in the season, he killed a game in transition when just other teams started getting
Juve.
Juve, okay, yeah, and I was just like, whoa. Let me pull up the score of Juve. Real Madrid.
Is it 1-0? Like, is it 1-0 or something? Very, very small margin.
Yeah, that wasn't the one. Let me Real Madrid. Let me just pull up our season. I'll find the game. But yeah, I mean, I would agree that from a solo perspective, he hasn't been great necessarily. But at the same time, I would say we've never been cohesive in any big game. So like it's not like if you removed him, we've been that great outside Man City and Atleti. I get it. You had that Arbeloa period. But for me, I think that's more of we have a clear hierarchy of who we're going to in those games. Because I would argue defensive structure-wise, we weren't that bad against Man City in December as well. Like like you ask any analyst, they'll be like, they did a lot of things right that they don't do in a lot of games. But we made that crucial mistakes in defense, right? Which you can't do anything about. But structurally, we were better. And so it's hard to separate that. Like, you know, when like it's honestly like the minutes he plays with Vinny, it feels like Vinny's competing with him a little bit. Yeah, I'll pull up the game.
I mean,
you want to take the question?
Yeah. I mean, it happens, and also the statistic of sprints, the accelerations and decelerations in a game. So the La Liga, all the La Liga teams have something called as media coach. The ones they give all the statistics to the La Liga teams, apart from the stats bomb and all the other stats they have. All the La Liga teams have something called as a media coach performance, where they get it. And in that, there was a metric that showed how many sprints each person does, and where do those people lie. So there is a statistic where it's 21 kilometers per hour, 24, and 28. 28 is like the topmost speed. And in all of them, Rafinha tops the list in the previous year, where Barcelona won they lost against the Inter Milan side. So in every sprint, Rafinha was the one who was topping the charts. And that is why he had so many injuries this season. And Vinny and Mbappe only were available in the 28 kilometers plus list. The other two is only for pressing, I guess, that sprinting.
Yeah. No, for sure. And Vinny sprints more. I think he's a little higher in those metrics than Mbappe, obviously.
Yeah.
But, on the flip, like his angles are really bad. So, if you're not gonna get the angle right, it's basically a waste. Or even worse, your team steps up because they think you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
And then you miss it because you're looking like busy.
And then a whole line is gone.
Yeah. So
the whole line is gone because of that.
Yeah. So effort defensively is great, but in my opinion, effort actually has like a limit. If you're not trying mentally in the film room and you're just running around, like that's so obvious from the outside. And that's where I feel Vinny is a better defender, but I don't know how much better. Like ultimately, I think the solution is one or the other. Defensively, I think is what works best.
I think, how do I say? Kylian is a better defender, but Kylian is more lazy while defending, if I can say it that way. Because the times that he has wanted to defend, he can know where to defend, how to push the guy. Like, that this guy can if he wants to, but he's like, nah, I'm not going to do this. He'll leave that dirty work to somebody else. I'll save my energy. Olise. Oh, I mean, this feels like they're playing against Getafe right now. All the 11 players are in the box.
It's a deep box. Yeah, no, it is a deep box. A lot of guys sitting back, pretty congested. I mean, they've been effective so far. France have had a couple box entries, but nothing crazy.
Yeah. And this is what I thought. It's smart by Paraguay. Like, they know that if they try and attack France at some point of time, they will get ripped apart. So just try and keep it as low as possible so that it's difficult for them as well.
No, for sure. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
you
were
have
saying.
him attacking. Ooh.
Hmm. Chance. Yeah. So also like about the injuries, the amount of injuries that we have had in the last 3, 4 seasons has been unreal. Like the amount of injuries that we have taken, and this is my theory. That's why so many injuries have happened. Um, so the club had a fitness coach called Javier Mayo, who was my professor as well here, and he was the fitness coach during the Zidane's three-peat, and later on as well for like 5 years he was a club staff, and then he left into 2022. He's the fitness coach of Rayo right now, and since he has left, that you see the injuries that have piled up for us week on week. And Rayo this season, even if their average age was 29.5, in each given game week, the maximum number of players that were unavailable were five. And at one point of game, we didn't have like seven people, I guess, right? So not seven, like we didn't have 10 or something like that. Very a ridiculous number where I didn't have a defender or center back at that point. That is also something that we deal with this season.
Yeah, and I would say the injury that makes me is the biggest red flag is Rodrigo, because he's not playing every game. So why is he tearing his ACL? There's something really badly wrong, I think.
I mean, that tackle probably would was the worst because all the ACLs that we have had in the last couple of years are almost when somebody went into contact. Like mostly it was a tackle. If you remember David Alaba, that was a tackle. If you remember Dani Carvajal, that was a tackle. Militao, the first one I don't remember. The second one he just falls really bad, lands really bad on his left foot, and he twists it. And even on Rodrigo's one, there's the knee to knee contact with the opposition player, and he somehow continues to play even after the ACL tear. I don't know how. I don't. That was the part where I couldn't understand that. How didn't the good doctors know that he's broken his ACL at that point?
Wait, what was it? Honestly, at that part of the season was when I shut down the pod. I was kind of tuned out. But wait, so he got a contact thing, right? Then he played on for 15-20, and then they found out it's an ACL after the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how you play for 15 minutes. Like,
But they said that it was a partial tear before that as well. There was a partial tear he was carrying, and that knock completely took it off. I'm like, if there's a freaking partial tear on an ACL, how are you first of all allowing that player to be in the squad? I cannot understand.
yeah, it's not like
I
you're
mean,
playing a
I mean,
championship final, like with the season on the line.
I mean, yeah, I guess we were losing or drawing that game, and when I guess it was Hetafe itself where he again broke that because those guys are terrorists in the way they play. But yeah, I mean, our medical like that's the problem, right? When the injuries happen, that is the time we look at the medical team and think that what they are doing, but uh, they are the ones that are responsible for the recovery, not the problem, because they give the solution probably, but it's the choice of the coach to listen to it or not, because they cannot argue with the coach if he says no, no, this guy has to play, this guy has to play. So giving the medical team the blame after the injuries start happening, that is where I feel the problem happens. Like it has to be a cohesive unit. Like if a doctor says that this guy is not ready to play, like he needs to have some say and some power, but the coach will obviously have the final say, is what I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of clubs don't get that right. So it is, to be fair, it is a problem that's happening around. But I still don't think it's acceptable when you have so many of those injuries. Just because it happens to other teams doesn't mean it means everyone's doing a bad job. Now, it's not an easy job, but like you said, you sometimes you just got to tell a player no when it's bad for your team. When you lose
Yeah,
them for
yeah.
a year, you're paying him his salary for 1 year to recover and rehab now. It's ridiculous.
I remember you guys. Yeah, I remember you guys speaking about Fede Valverde last season when he did like 6,700 minutes, if I'm not wrong. Like People don't do that in probably like in 2 seasons in that number of minutes. I mean, there should be a cap on the number of minutes that a player can play in a season, is what I'm going to say. Because otherwise, as you say, it will affect the mileage of the player. Because we saw Fede in this World Cup. Yeah, their team was bad as well, but he didn't look the Fede that turns up in the games that you need him to be. Right? He kind of looked not
Was he
himself, if I can just be
was he the
say.
same in the? Was he not the same in the last World Cup? Do you remember how he played? He wasn't
Yeah,
that good, right?
I mean, he has these things like during. I don't think he works well with the Uruguay squad somehow. I mean, they just don't know to use him, or he doesn't have the good enough players around him. Because
Yeah,
I felt that his midfield was good enough. I guess Bentancur was there, and Maxilian was there. The Maxi Araujo was there, but yeah, I mean they are good enough. They're okay, but I don't think. I mean, if you cannot defeat Saudi Arabia and stuff like that, you will have a problem. You will
yeah.
have
I'm
a
seeing
problem.
they had Vitinho, Bentancur, Valverde, Cavani, Darwin Núñez. Diego Godin was still playing for them last time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm seeing the squad.
Jimenez, Araujo. Araujo went to 2 World Cups and still hasn't had a debut. That has to be the crazy part. That has to be the crazy part.
I didn't know that. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean this other Araujo guy has been playing over him. Who's not even
Yeah, the maximum. He's the left winger. Yeah, he's the left winger. He's from an Indian origin somehow. I think his grandmother is from an Indian origin. Where are you from? Like, where you're the second generation Indian that's
Yeah,
born
my
there?
parents are from India, but I was born in the United States here.
Okay.
But I lived 4
Where are your
years.
parents from?
Parents are from India, different parts of India, south and north. But
Okay.
yeah. But I lived in Singapore 4 years as well. For
Okay.
middle school. Yeah, so like well traveled, I would say. Like went around vacation different spots in Southeast Asia when I was in middle school. Experienced like North
Yeah.
American culture in elementary and high school. So it's nice. I will say the time zones out here in America are the best for watching football
Yeah.
because it's
Are they?
done by 4 p.m. Like your La Liga games, your Champions League, they're done by 4. You can have a day without making it your whole day. Now, if you're working, it is really bad, 2 to 4. I agree. It's not ideal if you're working, but if you're working, like you might still have a shift for NBA games too. Like it's just what it is. Like if you're working, it's the same no matter what. But yeah, here you can have a full day slate where like the Champions League final, there was a game 7 in the NBA that night. So it was great. Like you wake up, you watch the Champions League and you're done with it before. And yeah, I mean, personally, I watched Germany 7-1 Brazil at 4 a.m. in the morning in Singapore. It was cool, but like, did I enjoy like setting the alarm and waking up? No, like I'd rather just watch it.
Like in India, last 2 games of the Portugal versus Croatia was at 5 o'clock or 4:30 in the morning, and yesterday Argentina Cape Verde was at 3:30 in the morning. So, I mean, yes, they woke up very early to watch those games. But what did you feel about Cape Verde? Did you watch the game yesterday?
I watched it. I enjoyed it quite a bit because Cape Verde were really competitive. They're super. They were. I mean, just that goal they scored to make it 2-2 was great. 1, 2, 2. Just taking it to extra time, I thought was fun. Like just not being done, making Messi and Enzo and all those guys play an extra 30 minutes, and I thought the ball pressure was good. I will say Argentina played their way through when they needed to at 0-0. When they needed, they could play their way through. But as soon as Argentina took a lead, they really struggled to control Cape Verde. So I think that's why the game was enjoyable. Even at the end, they were still pushing.
I mean, for me, it's their calmness on the ball which surprised me the most. Like at any given point of time, they will not choose a pass that is rushed, even if there are 2 people pressing them. Like Argentina press like maniacs, and these guys were unbothered. Like even there was a moment in the extra time where there was a ball for Alvarez, and Alvarez was onto it, and Wozniak comes out, and I know 99.9% of the keepers will just boot the ball because they're coming out at full speed. This guy just comes out and takes the ball and starts moving with it. I'm like, bro, you're aura farming too much right now. Because there was another moment where he just, takes a shot that's long range. He just punches it down in the 93rd minute and then starts juggling with it. I'm like, come on.
No, that was
okay.
crazy.
Paraguay is coming out.
Yeah. Let's see this play real quick. Yeah, I think I'm like half a second behind you, just giving you a heads up. Not like long, but like 1.5 seconds. Like when something happens, I'm like, wait, what's happening? And I see it happen like 2 seconds after you.
Cool. No worries. Okay. What's your timestamp?
27:33.
27:33?
Now 27:38.
I'm 30 seconds ahead of you.
What? You're at the 30.
Wait.
Whoa, bro! I'm on Peacock.
No. I'm at the 28.19, 28.20.
28:20. Okay, you are 30 seconds ahead of me. All right. Well, listen. Let's.
I'll pull it back. I'll pull it back.
Okay.
Yeah. You tell me when you're at 20. 25. You're 28:25. You tell me. I've paused it.
I will.
Yeah. So that
I'll count down.
Because this thing happened.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 28:25.
Okay.
We're good now.
All right. There's an outside now.
Ball played back.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Ball played back to Mignon. Yeah.
Yep. And then right.
Do
back.
you see a weakness in this France team? Because I'm not able to.
I mean, if they had a tall player, it would be good here. But there's no way any team can defend them for 90 minutes, even though they lack a tall player.
They have Mateta if they want to bring him on
off the bench. Cool.
I mean, they for me, I think their toughest games would be in training sessions because probably they play against Konate, they play against Lacroix, they play against Mau Gusto, Kante, Zaire Emery. I'm like, Jesus Christ, these guys can win 2 World Cups if they want to.
Yeah. No, for sure. They have a lot of players.
Who are you supporting in this World Cup?
I'm supporting one of our guys. Like whether it's Portugal, Brazil, England, or France, I'm good. Cristiano, Jude, Mbappe, or Vinny gotta win it. I felt bad when Modric went out, but I didn't think Modric could win it this time, so I didn't feel that bad. So one of these 4.
But do you feel that Portugal has a chance because the way they are playing? Because I am a Portuguese supporter as well, but they are being so unconvincing right now. They are being so.
Logically, they have no chance, but logically, they had no chance at the same stage in the Euros when they won 10 years ago. When you remember they beat Croatia in extra time, they looked horrible. They drew their 3 games in the group stage. Ronaldo had barely.
They were losing to Hungary.
Yep.
They were losing to Hungary in the group stage, you remember, just to get to the 3rd position.
Yeah, Ronaldo had to get a brace, right? Was that the game he scored? Yeah. So there's that one. 2, the Nations League. Logically, when they were down 1-0 in the Nations League and playing like shit last year in the final, they were playing like shit at one point.
Yeah.
But then they suddenly turned it around because they have good players. Yeah, that was close. But yeah, I just think that the way they turned it around in the Nations League and the way football works, it's just football. Like, you don't need to be dominant to win. You just need to bullshit sometimes. Like,
we are Real Madrid fans. We do that most of the times.
Right. And so
we do that most of the games. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do they have it in them to be like us? Not necessarily, but that's the specialty of football. Like, any team can shit house on any given day, and I think that Spain game is the big one, right? Because if they win that, suddenly you have confidence going into the next game, and so
because I saw the stat that you put out today.
Huh?
I saw the stat that you put out on the story today. Like, Spain has the biggest percentage right now of winning, and if Portugal beat that, then they are golden, I feel.
Yeah. So what we have now are like, I'm not too stressed about this game ultimately. Like, just, it's 0-0 after 30, but I'm just not stressed right now. Similarly, I think Vinny might have a slightly tougher time against Haaland and Odegaard, maybe, than France will tonight. But you look at the probabilities. Besides, obviously, Portugal have that one game, but also England, their probability is pretty high. What's not high is that one game in Mexico against at the Azteca, which is basically a 50-50 or close to a 50-50 for both teams. And it's because Mexico's record at home is 70 wins, 17 draws, and 2 losses at that stadium in their history.
And 2 losses. Yeah.
And neither came in a World Cup.
That's insane.
Whoa.
That's insane.
Rabiot taking a little long shot. But so that record, putting that together, England are 51-49. Also, just the altitude, a quick anecdote. I've been to Colorado, Rocky Mountains on hikes.
Yeah.
I'm winded at 12K. This stadium is around the height of like you fly into Denver, then you have to drive up another 2,000-3,000 feet to get to the altitude of this. And the only place higher is Bolivia, I think, of a football stadium. Bolivia is even higher, by the way. Bolivia is like almost as high as the Himalayas, like Himalaya base camp.
Yeah. No. It's the highest, right? Bolivia is probably the highest in terms of.
Yes.
In terms of the whole thing. It's my network or your network? No, wait just a second. So I just need to check. It's just stuck for me for a second.
No worries.
So I'm just checking. No. I can hear you, but just your. Am I also stuck in your screen?
You're not stuck for me at all.
This sometimes StreamYard does this. That's why I like it very much, because it keeps doing this. There's a question I don't know. I don't get why we signed Bernardo when we already have 5 midfielders and 3 play on the right wing, I guess.
Did you see any midfielders?
What do you have to say about that?
Do you see any midfielders on the team last season? We couldn't pass the ball. I didn't see any midfield last season. I saw a bunch of players who defend and run into the box, but I didn't see any midfield.
Okay, there's a fight. There's a fight. Damn. Ooh.
How have 34 minutes passed and France have hardly had a sniff? That's pretty impressive from Paraguay.
Yeah. Just give me a second. I'll go out and come in again.
Sounds good.
Wait. Now, can you hear me?
Yep.
Perfect. They touched the dictator, and the team didn't like it, huh?
Yeah. Wait, say that again?
They touched the dictator and the team. They didn't like it. The boys didn't.
That's what it was, huh? Okay.
Ooh.
Pretty close. The thing with something like this, like it's so hard. You have no margin for error. If Elise puts one good ball in, it's over.
You're done.
Dembele gets.
But the problem, But do you feel that during the BBC era, I feel that that's one of the things that we miss right now, that all 3 of them were very good headers of the ball.
Yeah,
all 3 of them were really strong as, if we didn't get through from the middle, we could just start, bombing in crosses from left and right, and one of them will get to the end of it, because all 3 were so elite in heading the ball.
Yeah, I think that's what made us, that was definitely one of the features that made us one of the few greatest teams to ever play the sport, no doubt. Like one of the top 3 to 4, easily, right there with any few teams. And I think that was the reason that gave us such a chance in the Champions League, right? When teams will settle into a block, and then you cross it, then they're like, damn it, they're not Barcelona. But That's why I'm surprised at France, because like you remember last World Cup, Oliver Giroud was pretty important to unlocking Mbappe. They had to play him, and he opened up the game.
Last World Cup, I don't know if Giroud played. I think Thuram was the one who played last.
No,
Thuram played.
Thuram came off the bench.
Yeah, but he was.
Let me look it up.
Finals. He didn't start the finals, no. Oh,
Giroud
it was close.
Giroud started the final.
Yeah. Giroud was subbed off.
Yeah.
Giroud, has he scored in a World Cup yet? I guess he scored one in the last one, I guess.
Yeah, he scored.
Because in 2018, he didn't have a shot. He didn't have a shot or something like that in the whole World Cup.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Giroud, I thought was a great compliment to Kylian. And, you know, seeing how he has not been dribbling that much at Madrid the last 2 years, like less effective as a dribbler than the Kylian of 4 or 5 years ago. I assumed you need someone tall so he can like kind of play off them. But that's why this France surprised me. I thought they'd have the issues like Madrid do without tall players. And they're just so good playing together because they like each other. And the profiles still fit outside the head. And so that's where, you know, even if you don't have a header, if your profiles fit on the ground, you can still do something. But, whoa.
Oh,
Mbappe down. Oh, just got hit.
I mean, he just got punched from behind, I guess. Oh shit! That's a red card.
You think that's a straight red?
That's not a red.
That should be definitely
that's not straight, but
that should be a yellow.
That should be a yellow. But what is the ref looking at? It's right in front of his eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what the South American teams do. This is what they do. Like, if you saw yesterday in the Colombia game, I don't know if you watched it, but Colombia are a very, very strong side. Just that their final third is, they get to the final third the most, I guess, out of any team. Out of any team, they get to the final third the most. But they just cannot finish. They just cannot finish for their life.
Yeah, I didn't watch the full game after the goal, especially as James came off. I was like, all right, I don't know. I don't feel like watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, they are effective. Listen, they reached the last Copa America final. And if they make it through the next round, they will be playing Argentina. And they're our best hope to slow down Argentina before the semifinal, arguably. So, you know, you're putting all that together. I'm rooting for Colombia. And I'm surprised James is still good. And I think it's funny. Like, he's had a decent tournament, I believe. But he wasn't good yesterday, you know? He wasn't good at all. And I thought the willingness to sub him off was funny. And I thought it was funny because I think Ghana were the ones playing Jordan Ayew, right? And he didn't have a shot in the World Cup.
My God. How bad was that guy? It felt like it was the, Ghana had a one-man advantage on top of them. Colombia had a one-man advantage because Jordan Ayew did nothing.
Yeah, so so it was funny just seeing like James get subbed off ruthlessly, but Ayew just play the full game, and Ghana fans, I think, losing their mind at the whole situation with him playing. I thought that was a funny storyline of the game.
I mean that's one of the problems as well, because like Ghana has a lot of these political problems even inside the dressing room. Like, you know, they don't like each other or some things like that, and that's the problem. But in France, you can see that they want to play for each other. You know that.
I was going to say, like,
they have a goal, and Deschamps does it very well.
Yeah, Deschamps is good at managing harmony. I was just saying, what's it called? The Senegal team also had a weird, like, their coach, right? Like, their coach getting fired in the hours or day before the game. That was really weird.
No. Did he get fired?
Something weird happened, remember? Like, right before the game. Let me look it up.
No, he got a contract 5 hours before the game. He got a 5-year contract or something like that. He was working six months without a contract off the books.
Oh, interesting. I'm looking
That's
it up.
Yeah, they had a lot of problems in the dressing room.
But the dressing room doesn't like him.
Yeah, they don't.
Wow, that's so weird.
And that's what Papge said, that until the time this management is will be in charge, I won't be playing for the Senegal national team.
That is
I mean,
strange.
it's there. There's a lot of there's a lot of problem in that dressing room. I'm
Definitely.
like, you guys just won the Afcon. I mean, the Belgium game they should have won. That's he removes Papge and they just lose so much legs in the midfield suddenly,
Mhm.
and they just that's just embarrassing, that game for me, I guess, because I
It
was
was.
rooting for Senegal. Like I mean, I like them as a team.
I mean, to see De Bruyne and Doku come off and lose to them, that's gonna haunt you for a long time. Like those guys were off the pitch when it happened, and it was
Yeah,
all set to be a horrible disappointment for Belgium. So it is funny.
but Lukaku for Belgium is a beast. I don't know how. I don't know how he does it, but he turns up for Belgium when they need him. I mean, anytime that he has come on and Belgium had been down this World Cup, he brings back a goal or he gets something on the end. And I'm like, yeah, this guy's might cause problems on club level, but for Belgium, he's always been really good.
That's what I
He's
find
like,
interesting. Like there are some, yeah, there are some teams that, um, there are some teams that like have players that play worse than club level all the time. Like the best example is Portugal, but that's really the exception. Generally, for someone who's a good player who may not be in the right environment at club level, normally international football should be easier. I feel like even Kylian, Vinny, Jude. You see, like the fit's not there at club level, but
yeah, yeah,
when you're just playing football, like school ground football, they look great. They're great players. When tactics
yeah.
come in and preparation is there, it can be harder. But yeah, I find that interesting. Another thing I want to add is I just think the level of weaker teams around the globe has gone up so much in 10, 15 years. Like it's
Oh,
crazy. Like Cape Verde, but team both USA and Verde. I think an interesting stat is this. I think the MLS used to be one of the least less represented leagues at the World Cup. Now it's right there with
yeah,
a lot of leagues like Syria. Like it's got a similar number of players to. It's not as high as the Premier League and La Liga, I don't think, but
yeah.
it's like
Obviously.
yeah, but it's overtaken most. It's ahead of the championship now. Like the championship would have been ahead before.
Mhm.
So one, and then two, you see the African teams. A lot of players playing in different countries. African teams have gotten stronger. Um, little chance here. No, not really. But yeah, so the African teams and the development of American infrastructure has just brought two new continents into the foray. Whereas like before, like Japan and South Korea were good before the US was good, right? And before Morocco made the semifinal. So
Yeah,
Morocco's first semifinal, first African team to make the semifinal was 22. And now we have the best US team in ever. We have Cape Verde playing well. And so I think that this should be the last 48 team World Cup. It should be 64 after this with same 4 team groups, but eliminate like keep only the top two in each group instead.
yeah,
16.
yeah, yeah. The third place is stupid because the other people can know what combination should they play so that they can get in or not. Because 64 makes sense, two in, and that's it. If you lose, you're out.
Mhm.
But that's where, for me, India not being here is the stupidest part that I never understand, because uh, um, we have more infrastructure than most of the African nation. We have more, like, in terms of talent, we do have talent, but yeah, just not wanting to improve is the problem. Not wanting to get to that level. What did we change recently? We changed the name of our board from All India Federation to now it's Federation of Bharat. And like,
What
yeah,
what do you I've thought about this a bit. Like obviously Indian ancestry and in my regular line of work, I help
yeah,
people with nutritional solutions and lifestyle
yeah,
related things for their body. And I've worked with Indians before. And I think a lot about different genetics because, like, for example, Japan in their game against Germany, was it Germany or which
yeah.
team did they blow their lead? Who did they blow the lead to? Just recently, they couldn't hold the lead. Japan World Cup.
Brazil.
Yeah,
Brazil.
Brazil on Japan. Yep. Yeah. So that game, right? So a little bit of what they lacked was hold up play and like some upper end athleticism to turn and explode and hold it up, maybe for a few
Mm.
moments. And some of that you require extremely high end physical athletes who go end to end, side to side. Now India, very good at cricket, right? But cricket does not demand the same type of athletes as football. It's a different type of athlete, a lot more hand eye coordination. Obviously, the whole game is hand eye coordination.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more like baseball, where baseball is a different type of athlete to football, basketball, NFL, like American football.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Indians genetically are more representative and more suited to cricket, like hand-eye coordination. As a country, are they producing enough athletes? And two, is there how is it at the grassroots? Like you're in India, like you live in India, correct? Or
Mm. Mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm right now in Madrid. Right now in Madrid, but
I know.
yeah, I've been mostly from living in India. Yeah.
Right. So where do you think it's falling short as far as like what's the gap? Because I've been to India. The IPL is huge. Obviously, they have started these franchises. What's stopping them?
Yeah. So this is the problem that um, most schools, I still feel, play a lot more football than cricket because cricket needs a lot of gear and equipment and stuff like that. But then you can give a ball to a bunch of 30 kids, they make a team of 50 and they just start going play. But then comes a problem of the number of coaches. Okay. How do we want to make it? How do we want to build it? Because uh, football, if you start at the age of 11, you're not going to be that good. Cricket, if you start at the age of 11, it's still not a problem. You will probably be good at it. But football, you have to start at the age of 6, 7 by at max because that's the age where you build the muscle memory of your legs of how to, talk with the ball, how to move with the ball. Because if you yes, genetics probably will come into picture, but I don't think if teams like um, Uzbekistan and all these teams are also able to qualify for the World Cup first time. Jordan was almost about to qualify. You're not able to beat, uh, you know, a lot of times you're not able to beat the smaller teams. That is where the problem is because 10 years ago, half of the teams that are playing in the World Cup right now, like Cape Verde and all these teams, we were higher than them in terms of ranking.
Really, when
But suddenly they are the ones.
15, 20 years ago?
Yeah, in 2016, 2015, 2016 were probably our best time because that's the time we came into the top 10 rankings as well in the world. Top not 10, top 100. In 1960, we had the best ranking as a nation at rank 11, where we won the Asian Cup. It's called the, From Bare Boots. It's a great book if you want to read. Uh,
1960?
uh, 1960s. That's the golden generation of football because
Right
we
after
qualified for the 1950s. Yeah. Because 1950s we qualified for the World Cup, but we couldn't go because we didn't have fucking shoes. That was the reason that we didn't play the World Cup. Yeah,
what?
yeah. We qualified for the World Cup, but we didn't have shoes, and that's why
Like what?
we couldn't play there.
Nehru said no shoes or something. What the hell was going on? Did he not? You couldn't
No,
buy
no,
shoes.
no. I don't know. Yeah, that's the idea. I'm like, that's the most stupidest thing that happened. And we went on. We won the Asian Cup in that time. We beat South Korea, I guess, in the final. And then that's the golden generation. Like we had, like there was a guy called he was called the cheetah of the team. I'll send you a movie if you want. It's a great movie where it shows uh, how good they were. And then the problem is that when politics enters the game, it ruined it completely. Because even right now, sorry,
Oh, sorry, I was just double checking real quick before you go on. Runners
yeah,
up
yeah,
in 1964 Asian Cup, and then Asian Games football gold medal 1951 and 62. Is that what you're referring to?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
62,
Yeah, but back to what you're saying about
62.
politics.
Yeah. So we did not have a league this season. Our league started in February. the league that's supposed to start in July or August, it started in February because the federation forgot to renew the contract with their partners of the main sponsor.
Wow.
I'm like, you gotta be kidding, because they are like, no, we need more money in this, and the companies were like, no way, you guys are not even getting me any kind of return. I'm losing money every year, and you're asking for more money. There's no way I'm going to pay more money. But I feel that there can be a lot of development, and there can be a lot of money that can be made out of this in India specifically, because you see the IPL, right? You see the IPL, the craze, the amount of money that it generates, like in terms of per game analysis. Uh, we are only behind NFL in terms of how much revenue is made per game. And I think that's insane. If you're going above PL, if you're above NBA, if you're above all those leagues, it's insane that we cannot do that for football. Somebody says issue is not lack of talent. Real problem is we are not a true sporting nation. We do not identify and nurture talent at the right time, at the right age. Yeah,
That's what it feels like.
because the best
Everyone wants
football players that I've played with,
Yeah, they all go like they become
yeah, go on,
engineers,
go on.
right? They become engineers, right? The best footballers.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
There's a mindset that like you want to secure your future financially first, and that trying to do it in sports. Whereas in Brazil, making it out of the slums or making it rich, making it out of like nowhere. And I think in India, the thing is, even if you're not poor, if you're middle class, that mindset is still there of like, why take the risk? That's the big difference. Whereas in another country, I would argue at middle class,
Exactly,
I think
exactly.
it's
Like
more
up
encouraged.
until 18,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Just give me a second. I'll go out and come again because I cannot hear you again. Just give me a
Okay.
sec. Mm, uh,
Okay. Just reading though, about how India didn't qualify for they qualified for the World Cup but played barefoot. That's ridiculous.
hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, better. So I was saying that like Cape Verde was helped by FIFA 10 into 2010 from 2010, and you see the difference that they have been able to make. You see their football, how it's grown, how it can develop. It's not that we don't have money. We have, like, when Ghana came to India during the under 17 World Cup, uh, the coaches said that you guys have the infrastructure that we dream about. We don't even have these kind of pitches. I'm like, infrastructure we have, the players we can have, but then the thing is that why the European nations do well, because in every age category from 11 to 18, they have league seasons in every age category.
Yeah.
Like week in, week out, you're playing. So you know what to do. Like it cannot happen like at the age of 14 you are found out as a talent and then you start training. No, that cannot happen. It has to be that you are week in, week out, you are able to do that. And statistically, it's impossible that we cannot make a team. For me, every state can have a team that is as good as any. We could be the France if we do it well. Yeah, probably in terms of genetics, we might not be there. But if you look at it, Spain also doesn't have that genetics, right? Spain are a very um, normal ass team. They are not very physically strong or something like that. They are good
I will
enough.
say, I think
It's just that how you, yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think Spain encourage. I will say, I think Spain's tiki taka, like ball to feet emphasis, means more short players come out who are not exceptional athletes. Because if you see like Germany have lost some of their athletes by copying Spain, I don't know if the genetic pool isn't there as much as the emphasis and how they play makes it hard to find crazy top end athletes. But yeah, I mean, you're right about Spain. Spain just play football. They don't have crazy athletes.
I mean, they realized it. They realized it in the late 2000s that uh, the way you play football is what's going to matter, and the way they changed it is how they became so popular. In the way so many teams that now are coming up somehow follow that path that Pep Guardiola created at some point of time. That okay, you can play it this way, you can play it that way, but yeah, these are the fundamental rules, and that's why the gap between Cape Verde and Argentina looked so small, even though it was a game between the 67th ranked team and the first. So it's so fine margins because a lot of good coaches, like there are 10,000 goalkeeper coaches in Japan, 10,000 goalkeeper coaches. India probably doesn't even have 300 or 400.
That is crazy. 10,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were, let's just say, like, if you were going to a venture capitalist in India now, let's just say, and you have ideas for, because when I went to India last time, I thought movies and football. I was just like, hey, there's so much room to improve things here. Movies was another one.
Yeah.
And I think it's getting better. I think Durandar was a good example of like what you can do when you take yourself seriously, you take your actors seriously, you take your subject material seriously. But football.
Have you seen Malayalam movies?
I have actually seen a couple, and they are I know what you mean. They are different. They take themselves seriously.
Yeah. Because in Bollywood, what's happened is guys, we are slightly moving away, but in Bollywood, it's specifically that the sons of the directors that made it big are the directors right now. So you cannot, and this is a bubble, and if you want to enter, you put in your own money, and which is very risky. You do not have that, and then if your story doesn't work, it's already dead. So new ideas do not flow in. They are always in their bubble. They have only lived and seen how a rich life is, and they are not at all connected to the ground.
Yeah.
So they miss it. So Malayalam industry is different in that sense because all the directors that come out are new, and even though if they are, some of them are kids and stars or kids, they go and study this art, and then they do it in theaters, and then they cannot use their father's name. Probably they will get the first job on their father's name, but the second and third, you have to get it on your own talent. If you flop in the first and the second, you're done. And that's the problem.
Yeah. I've only seen a couple Malayalam movies, but one of them I saw. I just think I need to watch ones with like slightly bigger budget. Like I enjoyed the one I saw, but it was a little slow for me, and I'm just like, I need a little
Which
more.
one?
I don't remember the name. I wish I could tell you. It was with Mohanlal. I can tell you that. I just don't remember which one.
Okay.
It was like one where he was like, it was in a remote area. There were guns involved. I don't remember the full story, but
Lucifer.
It may have been Lucifer.
Was it Lucifer?
Sure. I don't think it was Lucifer.
He's kind of a gangster in that, but those are like it's a masala. But if you want a more realistic, there are a lot more movies I can suggest you. Like in Malayalam industries, it's crazy.
Well, one question: how did Aditya Dar come up? Like, did he made it on his own? How did he get here? Because I feel like the movies he made, they were original. They were original. Like they felt like it was his vision in isolation. It wasn't like what you normally see from Bollywood.
Yeah. I mean, I've not seen, but Aditya Dhar and like Aditya Motwani, Vikram Motwani, and these guys are the new age directors who, when they create a film, there is a recent movie that's come out by Imtiaz Ali. I don't know its name. I think it will be still there in the US at least.
One
name of the movie is.
One comment says he struggled for 10 to 15 years to get films. That makes sense. That Aditya Dar did.
I mean, that's the industry. You have to keep. In India, you have a phrase said that your chappal gir jayenge, which means your shoes will probably get worn out, and that's how much you will have to walk each day to get it there. And it's the same with football, because so many players that want to make it at the age of 18, when they uh, don't get that. You were saying, you were asking about the venture capitalist, like
Yeah.
what's the what was the question?
Like, how would you, if I'm, let's just say tomorrow I come to India, and what would you target if you wanted to get a startup going to fix Indian football? Like, let's say some rich guy comes in, because I don't know if you know, with the US, for example, Pochettino was hired because we just had a couple of rich people who are like, they said, he quoted his fee, it was 6 million or whatever. It was a lot of money. The US Federation doesn't make enough money to be able to afford that. But we just had a couple of wealthy billionaires who are like American fans who want to see soccer do well, provide the money. Like, it's, let's say tomorrow, let's say Ambani or Adani becomes a big fan and suddenly wants, like, one day they just wake up, one of their kids wakes up and decides, I want to see football succeed. They come to you, or you have a chance to pitch them. What are you targeting? Are you going to target coaching? Are you targeting 15-year-olds? Are you trying to improve? I mean, you're probably going youth team, grassroots, right? But like, what would you do? Would you try to make there more leagues in big cities? Would you set up leagues in big cities? Would you go to rural areas to find talent? How would you go about deploying money to find talent in India?
Yeah. So actually, the Reliance Group, the Ambani Group, does have something of this sort. It's called the Reliance Football Foundation, and they do these tournaments on the grassroots level, and a lot of teams. For me, it's like I have created this complete model of how can it happen. It's a mix between the American model and the European model of how the football is going to work. Is because in schools we have 60 million kids right now that are studying. Not 60 million. It's 60 crores. Okay, so 60 crores is yes,
600 million.
It's 600 million. Yeah. So 600 million people that's there. So for every every 10,000 kids in a district, you will have every school will have their own team. Every school will need to have their own team with at least one coach and one assistant coach that can help them. Then you have groups and age groups for each, under sixes, under sevens, eights, nines, tens. Then you have a competition between them, and then the best out of that team goes into a division above. You can call it a division, where now if you divide it in the 10,000 teams, you will have 3,000 nodes as such. Okay, so you have 3,000 bases where these 25 players are there for each age group, and from under 6 to under 18. And so every age group has its own core of coaches, nutritionists, assistant coaches, analysts, all of them. And the kids that don't probably are not going to make it, okay, they have the option to go into courses that are sports related, okay. And because of that, like, sports nutrition, sports analytics, sports business, like that. And if you don't want to do that, if you want to do engineering, you have an option to do a coaching license alongside it, so that you can have internships in your account as well. So by the time you're doing the college, you're 4 years, and you're doing the coaching as well. So you already have a coaching license that will be about up until a B level, because you have enough experience and you have the coaching data as well. Mm-hmm. And because of that, what happens is now you have created a loop where you can bring you have more coaches, you have the nutritionist, you have the right data set as well of right people. And here, because we can stream so much on YouTube, every school and every club can have their own YouTube channel technically, which will stream those games live, and which will be not too much of money maker for them, but it can bring a lot of money for them. And even if you take like $5 from each kid, for a month, for some of them it might be a lot. Okay, so for them, the people who are working right now or that want to fund a kid, they can do that as well. Okay, like in corporates, you can use CSR, you can use those funds to corporate fund this. And these 3,000 nodes that we have created, this is where your talent hub is. Okay, so every region or every district probably has these many number of kids that you're creating, and the best out of them go into the state level. Okay,
Yep.
so now you have 28 different nodes.
Yeah, kind of like the US high school championship.
Yeah, so basically these 3,000 nodes inside each one of them, or we will, because some of the states are very small and some of the states are huge. Okay, so those have to be divided into the bigger teams have to be divided into zones, or bigger states have to divide into zones, so that, let's say, Maharashtra zone 1, zone 3, zone 4 will have to play each other in the finals at a later stage, but the league stage will be amongst them. Okay, so that's how you can make it work and run it around. And that's how they can use a whole big database as well, where you can have all the analysis of the player, all the statistics, how he's working. And now you have created a pool of 30 million kids, 300 million kids who you have in your database. And from there, you have at least the crop of 5,000 good players that will come up. And in the next 10 years, you have a good enough team to make it to the World Cup.
Oh, almost. Finally a box.
But yeah. Right. Because for the main problem is, for the main problem for the Indian parents is that my kid should be safe in terms of career, right? So that's why they don't want him to allow to.
Yeah, well, one of the best things about America I found, I don't know if it was as clear in Singapore, but definitely in America, I felt the analytics and non-player element, the way they generate interest in trades, like off-pitch stuff, like being an executive, a club president. I feel the way the game is discussed in America is really interesting. Like that's just talking about that, because like I think in Europe that's something they're picking up from here, because I'm noticing it now. Like I've been here for 10 years, but I'm noticing now, like, whoa, the way the NBA and the NFL, the way they're constructed to create conversation around how much salary should a player get paid, like the more nuanced things, even casual fans get interested. Like fantasy football in America is a religion. And so these kids and NFL teams have 50-man rosters, dude. So like these guys know about a lot of players. Like 50-man roster is huge, like that's like keeping, like you got to keep track of at least 20 to 25 players on a team. Maybe not. I'm still new to the NFL, getting into it, but the point is there's so much buzz around trades, research, money. And there's also so much money in it. Like, I don't know if you see, but like, I don't know how exactly it works in the IPL. And I know some football executives get paid a lot, but American sports executives, like they command huge salaries because they deserve it. They construct the team and everyone knows that, so they get paid accordingly. But yeah, I just think
IPL is the same in that sense, like the amount of money that these guys get paid is pretty insane, that's the main thing. Heisenberg's, even the people running the team, like the last guy that bought an IPL team recently they bought it for $1 billion. So that's the valuation you can buy an IPL team today for. And recently, the recent two-time champions, they didn't win for the last 18 years, and they've won 2 back-to-back, just like PSG. So their valuation right now is at 3 billion, when they're trying to sell. I'm like, that's probably one of the top clubs in the world that goes for that amount, probably Chelsea or an United right now. United went for like 4.5 is what they said. But I'm like, United had much more history. Oh, that's chance. Mbappe.
I'm surprised he didn't get a cleaner shot off. Oh,
Ah,
damn! Side netting from there. I'm surprised neither Mbappe or Dembele finished better. Now the Paraguay goalkeeper acting like he's dead. I don't know. I feel Paraguay have done. I don't know. It feels like they're trying to game as much as they can to survive this one, which I get.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
they haven't played any. Oh, his arm. No way.
It's his hand. Yeah.
Kylian, no.
That's why he took it. That's why he took the corner so quickly. That's why he took the corner so quickly. He knew what he was doing.
That was smart. That was smart. Great corner, and could have scored from that. And if Dembele looked up, he could have hit Olise right there, and that could have been a goal. Maybe an easier angle.
Yeah, in the last game, this goalkeeper was really good against Germany. If you remember, he was top. He was top. I mean, now you'll see get France turn it up a little bit harder. We have rudimentary systems like this, but it is not taken seriously due to lack of initiatives from schools or even the parents. Problem still remains, what's the incentive? I was pretty good in football. My coach wanted me to take it more seriously, but parents wanted me to prepare for JEE. I had to quit football. That is the problem. So that is also, like, when I've created this model, I have also said that there will be two breaking points that will come. One is when the kid completes his 10th grade. And he has to choose a stream between science, commerce, or arts. There we will lose a lot of players. And the second one is after high school, when they're about to get into college. These are the two places that we will actually lose a lot of players. So how to protect this is the reason why I created the angle of looping in the universities, how the universities will be a very big role, how they will have a very, very big part to play in this. Because it shouldn't be like, you have played all your life and suddenly you cannot do anything with it. That would feel stupid. Because a lot of players that I know have a lot of talent. But yeah, their parents told them to choose something that's more safer.
Yeah. In my case, I feel like I was talented as a kid. I started too late, but I grew fast. For me, it was like I didn't want it. It didn't start my career, but it was definitely my genetics, lack of it. And then later on, as I got older, I had insomnia and other things. And now if I knew everything I did and I could feed myself when I was young, I feel like I could make it. But yeah, it's it's definitely tricky. It's definitely a tricky place. I mostly trained with JSSL Arsenal in Singapore when I played with them. And honestly, like, just playing as a kid, I grew so much. Like, good little long shot there from Cody.
Oh, wow, that's a save. Kone really looks like a Ghanaian player for some reason. Kone looks like he's literally from there.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a great shot. Do you think Morocco have just learned how to understand the World Cup scenario of how to get by? Because today's game, Canada were the better team, I felt, in terms of possession and everything. But
that's funny. That's what Jesse Marsh was saying, and people were making fun of him. Jesse Marsh was saying
no, they were good. But 3 counterattacks that they got, and all 3 they killed them. All 3 goals were counter. All 3 goals.
Yeah, I thought I actually didn't watch the game because I assumed Morocco would go through easily. I just didn't think Canada had a chance. Just looking at some of those stats, shots to 3, 4 shots on target, 347 passes. Interesting. I will say this about Morocco. I don't know about this World Cup, but their infrastructure is good just outside this World Cup and last. Like
yeah.
Like, you're talking about a team like Cape Verde is up there, but Morocco's probably a good comp for a lot of teams now that want to get better. Because just generally, like, one thing some people have pointed out on Twitter too, they just have a very good team with the ball to feet. So, like, they're almost like a European team in how well they can manipulate the ball, move the ball.
Yeah.
And you see that from more teams than ever, but they're still levels. And I think Morocco are near that, like, very highest level. Like, with England, Spain. Not Spain. Spain is in its own tier, obviously, but literally in its own tier among international teams. But you could say Argentina are close the way they play through the middle. But outside that, like a lot of teams can be so and so in build up, and I mean, Morocco are probably one of the best build up teams. And I mean, even going back to last World Cup, like when they were down against France, they did put some pressure on the ball, on territory to try and get back in the game. They didn't. But I think when you can control the ball at your feet that well, when your players control it at your feet that well, as you know with Real Madrid, that's a pretty easy recipe to win games where you're not playing well, because you just need to slice through a few actions and you get there. But yeah, generally, without watching today's game, I will say I think their technical floor is high. So you don't have to play well all the time to win when your technical floor is that high.
Yeah. Because the first half, if you would have watched it, they were pathetic. They were getting run down by Canada. They had one entry into the box. Their XG was 0.02. Bono just saved their asses multiple times. And second half started. They get a foul, and everybody thinks they're going to cross it, and they cross it. They cut it back, and Unahi just lets it fly, and it goes into the bottom corner. So that's how they just scored all their goals. They weren't dominant at all. But yeah, in knockout games, you don't need to be dominant, is what I feel. You just need to survive. And like Portugal that day, I was, oh my God, like one of the worst games that I've seen by them. I've not seen a good game by them as well. But
no, you're right.
I mean, I don't understand how three of the best midfielders in the world do not click.
Yeah.
How do they not click at all?
No, for sure. Portugal were horrible. But yeah, on the note of Canada, also just another team that, infrastructure is evolving. They're right next door to the US and MLS. So some overlap in how the game is perceived and, educated, and some overlap in how that goes. I think their teams are also in the MLS, just like their teams play in American sports leagues. So you have that.
Yeah.
And, I think Muller was right. Muller was there, right? He reached the final for, was it Vancouver?
Vancouver?
Yes. Muller, Vancouver. So, they got the Canada versus USA final that everyone was dreaming of in that game.
Yeah.
So yeah. Is there a penalty? No. Wow. Oh. Just getting shut down. That Saceres guy.
He shouted in his face. And Barcola was like, yeah, good job.
Yep. And then they throw it out to the right touch line and hold it up. See, the thing is, it does feel like they have no plan to score, though. So either you make it to penalties or it looks bad. Like, you got to make it to penalties. I guess, no, you could be like Cape Verde and just take it to extra time and lose. Just wear them down. In this heat, I don't love it, though. I don't love it for France, this heat.
I mean, it's hotter in France right now. France right now is burning up. It's 41 degrees.
Damn.
It's insane in France.
I bet.
Even Madrid in that sense is. Have you been to Madrid during the summers?
I have not. I've actually not been to Madrid. I've been to Italy. I've been to Scotland. I've been to England, Paris. I've not been to Madrid yet. Not Spain.
Oh, you love the city. Like, as a city itself, you love Madrid. Like, it's a very cool city. It's a very nice one. You like it, but during the summers, it's insane. It's insane how hot it can get. That's why when I see the players,
What are you doing out in Madrid? What do you do out there?
I came for my master's here. I was doing my football coaching and management master's here.
Nice.
So I just completed that. Now I was interning at the Real Madrid Foundation as well. Mm-hmm. So it's a good thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so recently I had my graduation, and Perez was there, and alongside Perez, the other chief guest, apart from the Real Madrid people, was the CEO of Bayern Munich. So I was like, Olise? For a second, I thought that is he just bringing him as a goodwill gesture, or is he bringing him saying that?
Wait, Alonso was there?
No, Alonso, not Alonso. The CEO of Bayern Munich.
Oh no, you said
Arbeloa
Perez
was my director. Yeah,
you said
yeah,
Perez.
Perez was there.
I thought you said Alonso after that. I thought okay, never mind.
No, it was Perez and the CEO of Bayern Munich.
Oh,
So I was like, is he doing this for Olise or what? I was confused. But then previously he was the CEO for Adidas as well.
yeah,
So yeah,
nice, nice.
so I'm like, yeah, probably that would be one of the reasons that he got him in.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Canadian pressing was impressive. Yeah. Yeah, today Buadi looked so bad. Today they just shut down Buadi like anything. Buadi couldn't do anything. So they brought in their big guns of Amrabat and Unahi.
Yeah, Jesse Marsh is interesting because he had that spell at Leeds where he wasn't too good, and he wasn't too good with
Yeah.
Leipzig, I don't think either, but he was very good with Salzburg, way back in the
Yeah.
day. And
I think Haaland played under him at that time. Mitoma and Haaland used to play under him, I guess, under Jesse Marsh.
Haaland.
I don't know. I don't remember. Or Konate and Upamecano also were there at some point.
First half of the 1920 season. And yeah, he left. Okay, yeah. So he scored 24 goals in the first half of the season under Marsh and left to Dortmund.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Marsh was good there.
That's right.
And I think Marsh is interesting because, like, he's funny. Like, honestly, a lot of people don't like his demeanor, some of the things he says, his comments, his interviews. But at the other hand, and you could say he's also an Americanized coach, very out of possession, intensity based, almost like I would say if I classify American style, it's like less hoof the ball in the air than England, but a lot of on the ground sprints, run to run. Like it's
It's like an athletic.
Yeah, very athletic, but not hoofball like England. England is a little more
Yeah.
And so I think in that regard, Marsh is very American. He likes his pressing teams. I don't know how good his ideas are in possession, but as you saw today, as people are saying, and I read about that, out of possession, they were phenomenal, Canada. But yeah, I'm curious to see how Canada progress next World Cup. They have progress to make. I don't think they'll quite make quite a big a leap as the US team is making right now. I think this is like the big, like we're going to go to the quarterfinals probably, I would hope.
Yeah. I think so.
And we're going to
give Belgium.
We're not going to go out easy, even against a big team. It won't be an easy.
Oh no way. Who do you play? Probably.
Pretty sure it's
France.
Actually,
no. France plays.
I swear.
France plays Morocco.
I swear it's Spain. Yeah, we play the winner.
No, Spain plays.
We played the winner.
Oh, Portugal and Spain. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah,
so, I would love
okay.
I would love a US versus Cristiano. Like that would be a full circle moment for me, Madrid fan living out here.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, anything but Spain, man. I don't want to see fucking Spain and Argentina are spiritually not Real Madrid. Just spiritually.
Yeah.
They're opposite.
I mean, I live here. I live here, but I cannot support Spain. I just cannot. I just cannot bring myself to support Spain. I
mean, that's a common sentiment.
It
right?
just feels wrong.
That's a common sentiment increasingly among Madrid fans that we just can't support the Spain team. Whether you're Spanish or not, whether you like Spain or not, if you like Real Madrid, Spain are driving you away.
Yeah, but if you're Spanish, then probably I understand if you are going to support the team because it's patriotic for you.
What is this solo run? Man,
it's Almiron. That's what he does. That's the only thing that he does. Run.
Is this Miguel Almiron?
Oh, yeah. It's Miguel Almiron. He pulled up. Okay.
He pulled up.
Yeah. Went too fast against Saliba.
I'm just trying
to Getafe or Paraguay.
Oh,
I guess
that's where he played for so long.
Yeah.
Miguel Almiron.
That's a penalty.
Oh, I think they'll probably eventually, referee signal this.
What do you think? Yeah, that's a penalty.
I think so too. Doué got pulled down.
That's a penalty.
Wait, did Doué just come on? Let me see. Who did
he come on?
For who? Barcola or Dembele?
Barcola.
Got you. Yeah,
It's a pen. It's a pen.
Barklow was not good this game. I thought
Ajba, if you're free, let me know. If you're free, you can let me know. I'll send you the link. It's a pen. He's given it. He's going to the. Damn. What do you think is the problem with the Portuguese team as you have seen it up until now?
I had an interesting take from one of our advisors on the Real Deal yesterday, Ashraf, the Moroccan guy, and he was telling us that he feels that Argentina all play for their legend, because in South America, your legends are seen as gods because you had independence from Europe. And so that narrative is that these guys, you can beat wealthier nations that have been around for way longer with these guys. They're our savior, like Jesus figure. Europe, they like don't have that. They tear each other down a lot. Yeah. So you see, like Ronaldo, they don't like him as much. They don't play for him the way they play for Messi. One, two. Besides that, though, why has Bernardo Silva never been a good midfielder for Portugal? Why are Neves and Vitinha look like scrubs for Portugal? Like, I don't think any of those guys are on the level of Cruz or Modric, for what it's worth. I think this is proof of it, but at the same time, it's inexplicable. You know, I don't know why they look like the worst team in the tournament. You know, that makes no sense. Like, they're not that bad.
I mean, the way they do, it's. Yesterday Nuno Mendes was looking bad. I'm like, bro, you are the best left back in the world by a mile. You know, like any position in the world that has such a big gap between number one and number two is probably left back for me. You know, that Nuno Mendes is far above every other left back in the world right now, and even he's scared to take people on, and even in situations where he should take the shot, he's crossing it to Cristiano for no reason. And like he finally had the balls to take off Cristiano in that game. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, these guys. Paraguay are doing every black magic that they can. Has Vitinha played a through ball in this entire World Cup? I don't think so. They're too safe. They're so trying to be safe. I'm like, the one time they put a through ball to Ronaldo or over the top, he scored that goal, but he was offside. But I'm like, my guy, Mbappe.
Another reset of the kick. Well. There he is. Kylian. Who else?
7 goals?
Man, he's gone.
Jesus. It's like the World Cup Kylian is another player. I don't know him. You know, like the World Cup Kylian hasn't met the club Kylian.
Yeah.
They don't know each other.
I mean, it's partly true, partly. Man, I will say I think this is the most stacked France squad.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
ever.
This is ridiculous. You cannot have the best player in the world, the Ballon d'Or winner, probably the best creator, and the best young player in Desiree Doué. Okay, Yamal I don't consider young. I consider him, in the elite teams. But the best young players, the upcoming ones, for me, Desiree Doué is there. I mean, and then you have Barcola, Ryan Cherki, Marcus Thuram, Akliaush, and Mateta on the bench. I'm like, yes, you guys are illegal. You guys are illegal on another level. I've never seen somebody so stacked.
Yeah.
And then they have N'Golo Kante, Zaire Emery, Chouameni, Lacroix, Theo Hernandez on the bench. It's insane. It's insane how good they are.
No, they are
Probably
special.
the only place that they have a. I mean, even Malo Gusto is a good enough right back, man. He's good enough. Do you think Mendy would have made the squad if he was fit enough?
Mendy? No. I mean, fit enough is like how many years would you have to be fit? Like fit like 6 months fit, or are we talking fit the last 3 years? Because I think trust is the big thing. Like if you can't play him at all, I think he would have needed a good run of fitness. But I don't know. I guess he could be useful in this type of tournament. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. But going back to
Yeah,
20.
where you just need to.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like going back to the last World Cup, he was good for 6 months when we won one Champions League. So, I think he would have had to be like really, really, really fit to play. Like you'd have to have been starting left back.
But the times that he has not played, that we have not won the Champions League. Like
Yeah.
there's a very clear reason. Vinny gets his best form under him, I guess.
I don't think it has to
Vinny
do with
finds
him.
his best form.
I don't think it has to do with him as much as circumstances. But yeah, I mean, he was good in those Champions Leagues, no doubt. But I do think Cruz carried the shit out of him in build up.
Oh.
Like Mendy was just.
I mean, all those things, of course. He's like I'm not going to pass the ball forward. I'm only going to pass it as sideways as I can and do a roulette inside the box when I need to. But you couldn't take the ball off him as much as I could remember. You could not take the ball off Mendy. Once he had the ball and he won it off you, nobody was getting past him kind of a way. And that's what I wanted sometimes. Because the amount of time this season that I've seen Carreras overlap and Winnie not looking for him is crazy. Like Carreras would bomb outside and Winnie is like, nah. he'll just try and cut inside, and Carreras is like, bro, just give me the ball sometimes. Because he's not used to it. I don't think Vinny's used to it, having a guy on his left.
I think he's not used to it. And then on top of that, now I think he's tunnel vision on top of that. Like by now I would like to think he could pass to the left back now that he's had one for, Mendy's been injured for like most of the last 3 years.
2 years.
Yeah, like really Camavinga was good too, remember, for a bit at left back. So going back to the last World Cup, that's what I'm saying. Like that's when Camavinga got his big run. Is that they're really trying to get in his head.
Yeah. Ashbhai, welcome. What's up?
Hey guys, what's up? How are you guys?
What's going on, man?
Oh, good man. Oh man, that was...
Ash meet Sid. Sid is from the Real Deal podcast, and Sid meet Ash. He's also a football creator. He's a United fan. What do you think, Ashbhai, about the game?
I mean, honestly, like, it's classic, right? It's classic Paraguay. I mean, they wanted to absolutely sit down in the low block, but I think 2 injuries back to back, I think it's going to affect them. I think Almiron also, he's pulling his hamstring as well. I think he might make those runs as well. So I think that's a big bummer for Paraguay. I think France did.
And they want to get into the fight.
Yeah.
And they want France to get into a fight.
Yeah.
And France are just laughing it off.
Absolutely.
Like the maturity of France is showing for me that is really
I mean,
good.
Mbappe was laughing. I mean, he was laughing it off. I was like, but Olise is gliding in this game. Like he was like he's just breaking lines.
Olise always glides.
Fun, man. Just for fun. Just insane, man. Oh, once again. Like he's like 2 or 3 players like putting pressure on him. He's not even waiting for just a second. He's like,
he just moves. Sid, how much would you pay for him though? Like, how much would you pay for Olise?
I don't know. I mean, 150 might be my like upper limit, honestly. Yeah. Like, I just don't think spending more on a player is gonna work for us. You could spend 220 if you want. I think the issue is we don't have a midfield. Like we've signed one midfielder since Cruz and Modric left, which is Bernardo Silva. So if you sign Olise, Vinny and Mbappe are fighting, and you have no Cruz, it's gonna look bad.
I have been like saying this since, and Chicha knows this. I've been saying this since like months and months, and last year, like Real Madrid needs a DLP.
But if you see right here, Yeah, but we see right here that he comes into the midfield, he builds up the play, then he moves ahead,
Yeah.
which is what
Yeah.
none of our players do and don't have the ability to do as well.
No.
And for me, he solves that problem a lot of the build-up.
Theoretically, he could. He could. I don't like using your attacking creator and build up too much because sometimes it forces him to be more conservative with his passing if you know you have to construct the play. And that's the only reason. Like Messi, like he was great, but I didn't like it when he kept dropping all the time. Sometimes it's like, yo, just stay up so I can find you and you can finish the pass in one move. That wouldn't always happen, but yeah, I mean, no doubt this World Cup, Olise looks like he can play midfield.
Olise is very fluid in that way. I mean, he just wants players to draw. Like he draws a lot of players and creates space for others. I think that's where I think
Bro, that's
Dumfries is
right.
gonna be crazy for you guys. I mean, honestly, like if someday Olise comes, like if the impossible happens for Real Madrid, that they sign Olise. I mean, he could actually draw a lot of players inside and then create a lot of space for Dumfries to just absolutely bomb down the wings, man. I mean,
I wonder if we could get Trent in midfield
Yeah.
or something. Like, what if Trent could do that? It's just he's so good that it's a waste. Kind of my concern with Olise, making him complete 95% of his passes when he can attempt tougher ones and finish 80%. And maybe that helps the team more. Why shackle him,
Yeah. Like Trent before he left Madrid, I remember clear stats. Easily he made at least 130 crossfield passes that season for Liverpool before he left. It's like his accuracy is like very, very good when it comes to like putting those crossfield passes. I mean, he could actually just take just a second of a look and just absolutely put a ball right there for a possibly a Vinny Jr. just bombing down on the flanks. I mean, I think Trent, a fitter Trent, will be amazing for you guys, in my opinion.
As of now, Cruz has made more crossfield passes to Vinny than Trent. And Cruz did more when we played Liverpool 5 years ago than Trent has in this season.
Yeah, exactly. There you
which
go.
is a system and fit thing still, but it's annoying. We haven't used them properly.
100%. Man, Paraguay, I just want a goal from Paraguay.
Probably they needed
Just to
him
create
more.
a drama. Just create the drama.
I'm just too stressed out by Messi's easy path to the final. I need these guys rested. I'm too stressed out by that. I can't root for drama now, unfortunately. Messi ruined it by winning the last one.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually these players are elbowing. He elbowed Upamecano.
Yeah. It's insane.
That is dirty. That is
very dirty. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember when Spain played Paraguay in that quarterfinal when they won the World Cup. Even Paraguay did played really dirty that night against Spain. Very dirty. Like at least 70 minutes. Crazy.
Some of these South American teams, like they really like doing that because, like in the Copa, it's permitted. In Copa qualifiers, they'll let it go sometimes. You remember the Copa final when Neymar got kicked the shit out? Messi won because Argentina could kick the shit out of Neymar, and they stopped the goal. Like that was in football, though.
I mean, like every player went ahead and got a yellow card.
Yeah,
that was the game plan for them.
Yeah,
kick Neymar completely out of the game. So there are like 4 red cards in this game. 4 red cards. And the referee is so... Bro, the referee is such
yellow
a
card. Yellow for Kone.
I definitely felt like that was... I don't know. But, you come to the World Cup, you're not going to get those referees anymore.
Yeah.
Outside South America.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
Today, Michael Oliver dished out so many cards for the Canadian game. Oh my god. Like at least 60 minutes. Like Canada played well until the 45, 60 minutes. Like they really pressed Morocco. Like really. And I was like, oh, come on. Just had one chance and they completely destroyed their hopes, man. And it's like, then they were up for it. It was like, it's just waiting to collapse. The team. Header. Keeper. Minor. It's gonna be easy peasy for
He gave
France.
it
I
back.
mean,
He gave it back. Kone gave it back to him.
yeah. Give it back.
But he got the ball.
He was going for it. He
What
wasn't
you
trying
guys
to give it
used
back.
to do.
France is gonna chill right now. I mean, like Sweden, even Paraguay isn't pushing forward. I mean, like even the oppositions that have actually France have faced. I mean, till now, I think fair enough. I think Senegal was their toughest test. At least in the first half. Senegal did put France on the back foot big time. What do you guys think?
I did not catch the full Senegal France game, but go ahead, Chico.
हाँ आज भाई थोड़ा आपका माइक बढ़ा दो ना माइक का
मेरा
वॉल्यूम
बढ़ाऊं?
थोड़ा बढ़ा दो
मेरा बढ़ाऊं मैं?
हल्का
Alka? Okay, let me put it that way. Hold on. Now it's good?
yeah better
Better? Okay, awesome.
That is better, yeah.
yeah
Awesome. No, that's what I was saying. I mean, I think Senegal did put France to the test. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I think they were really getting pressed big time physically. They were actually got a team that actually physically battled France. The other team like Sweden, they're not physically as great. Like with them, like they didn't go toe to toe. Senegal did at least in the first half, but then Senegal did not make the right substitutions in that game. They just delayed those substitutions and then let France grow into that game. I mean, they missed like clear-cut chances. Senegal against France, insane amount of chances. I mean, Ismail Assar like literally missed like an open goal, man. That was
yeah that was insane
Ryan Cherky coming in. Oh, he's gonna show what? He's gonna show what?
Yeah, no, we were talking
about
about earlier. Senegal, just a disappointing World Cup for them.
very disappointing, man.
Like made the AFCON final, played well. Morocco are doing fine, but you guys are out here losing to Belgium without.
easy. God.
Yeah, the Belgian game, honestly, like
Belgium didn't even play well, right? They didn't even come back like playing well. They just bullshitted 3 goals.
they just stood up once Lukaku came in and they just scored one goal, and that second goal was free goal, and it's honestly Senegal like did not manage the game well. I mean, they were still like bombing forward after 2-0. I mean, they should have just passed the ball around and all, and they just gave that window of opportunity, that sniff. When a team gets one sniff, they're gonna do that. Oh, Ryan Cherky.
Cherky off the bench is such a nice option. Like, remember the Nations League semifinal when they were down
insane.
What a
4-1?
goal.
He made it 5-4 once
4-1.
he came.
That was an
4-1,
assist
yeah.
and a goal for Cherky in that game.
Yep. He
That
was
was his
special.
first game. Yeah. Insane. That player was top quality, man. I mean, when City bought him, I was like, you guys are gonna get a baller. And a lot of fans actually in the Premier League were doubting whether Cherky would work. And I said, hey, I mean, you take out any league, you get that guy has like 19 to 20 assists in that whole season. Like, what are you talking about? Like, in any league, those are insane numbers. I mean, like,
He
they all
reminds
got a
me-
reality check.
He does remind me a bit of Arda in that he can maybe have some trouble turning and needs to play higher up, closer to goal.
Yeah.
Because if you can take some of his angles away in deeper areas, maybe.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Cherky versus Arda? Do you think Arda is similar to Cherky?
I would say Arda is a bit more direct.
Cherky is
Chika,
more
Chika.
sober, yeah.
Go for it.
No. For me, Arda has a better vision, but Cherky, just because of his dribbling-wise, Cherky is for sure better because he's 2-footed, can get a shot off any foot. Arda has a better pass on him and can see something that the others don't.
Very different profiles. I mean,
And Olise is a mix of both, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. I think I also feel like Arda Güler has that extra vision of he has the better longer pass than Cherky. Cherky likes to link up with the strikers a bit more. But Cherky, if you really need someone to break low block defenses, I mean, Cherky is the best player to have.
And I think it's because Cherky's 2-footed. Maybe his angles are better.
Yeah.
Like his right foot passing is far better, and slightly better dribbler as well. So
100%.
Yeah.
like the Trivela cross he can do. I mean, was that the Trivela or what was that cross?
That was he has done everything. Trivela, Rabona, you name it.
Rabona cross. Yeah, Rabona cross, not Trivela. Yeah, I remember that one. No, just making sure I use the right term. But yeah, that was absurd. And No, he is special. I mean, that's where I do give credit to Deschamps. Like, just seeing he's pushing the right buttons, not forcing Cherki into the starting lineup.
Exactly.
And Due Barcola competing, he's using the right one at the right time. They are different.
100%. And also, I think I remember his performance against Arsenal, Cherki. Oh my, he was literally showboating against those Arsenal defenders that night. He was like, I don't care if you're Arsenal, like the best defense in the world. I'm gonna break your low block.
And Pep was like
the only guy who would have done that
no,
night.
no.
Cherki was like
the only guy who did it this season. Yeah.
Yeah.
PSG didn't even break the block. Like they didn't really break it at all.
Yeah. Bayern Munich struggled against Arsenal. I remember Bayern Munich struggled big time against Arsenal.
To be honest, that
group stage.
That Arsenal they lost to was a much better team than the Arsenal of the second half of the season. If that Arsenal played the Capital One Cup final, they would have just punched the shit out of City. They would not have lost the Champions League final. They would not have blown the lead. They would have extended the lead in the final. That same team. Yeah. Hey, that's where football is just. I think Arteta has to rotate well. Like, as a coach, he's great. But if he doesn't solve rotation, he's going to have this issue where his teams get worse as the season goes on.
Absolutely.
It's happened so many times now.
I've seen so many games.
But what do you think about Odegaard going to Galatasaray?
I think that's not a legit news or shot. Yeah, that's not a legit news, honestly. Right now, it's still coming from like very tier 3 sources. I would still not believe it. At least it needs to come from the Ben Jacobs of the world, Craig Hopes, like at least tier 2 sources, and then Ornstein needs to confirm that. I mean, it does not make sense for me for Arsenal to sell off Odegaard, but we have seen a massive drop-off in Odegaard in terms of numbers. His numbers have dropped off at least 75 to 80% since the last 2-3 seasons. Since his fantastic season, double-digit numbers, 15-odd assists with 8 goals and all. In that 22-23 season, he was really good. He was central. He was around the final third. But then after that, it was a massive drop-off.
Yeah, no, Arteta, again, ran him into the ground. Rice has nerve pain thanks to Arteta. Like, this guy just, I think if, like, Rice's career gets shortened, my evaluation of him as a coach changes. Like, fine, you ran Odegaard into the ground. Fine, Saka started playing when he was, like, 12 years old, right? So you've been playing him 10 years, fine. Like, it was going to happen anyways, right? With the under coach, fine. But this guy, Rice, that's on you if something happens to him. And
absolutely. I
will say, though, Odegaard, obviously a coach's favorite there because he knows how to press. The one thing Vinny can't do, he does well, pressing angles. But I will say I like that. Like, I don't see them selling him, is my point. I don't know if the Galatasaray will come true, but I like that Leandro Trossard sale.
20 million to Besiktas. Right,
that's
it happened tonight. Yeah.
Good money. Just get off him, move on. Like, I just wish they had someone better in the final already than Trossard in that starting left wing position too.
Yeah.
Do you think Vinny goes there if we don't get his contract situation?
So I had the Stats Bomb founder on my Real Deal pod. If you guys want to listen, we talked about this just 10 days ago. And he's an Arsenal fan, and he was saying that their plan is to sign Barcola, not Vinny, because Vinny is just coming from an environment that's so anti-structure, and Arsenal is the literal physical opposite of us. So, in my opinion, something would have to change for Arsenal to be interested in Vinny, because I don't think they're interested in a player who's on 30 million a year who doesn't want to defend like the way Arteta asks. So I think
100%.
And also I think they want younger. Like, Barcola is a few years younger. They want someone on the earlier part of the age curve. Vinny's good, but he has played some big games, big minutes. He has like bent his knees pretty hard. So putting that together, my understanding is they want Barcola. But we did talk about a little bit about Vinny to Arsenal if you guys ever want to check it out. But what do you guys think?
No, 100%. I agree. I mean, Barcola makes sense right now to Arsenal.
I mean, if we don't solve the situation right now, we will probably suffer. Like, as Real Madrid, we could lose him for free. Some people
How many years
say
contract
karma,
left for Vinny?
I don't want to lose Vinny
1
for
year.
free at all.
This is his last year.
Yeah, this is last year. We have to sell him now.
He signed. So the thing with Vinny is he signed the deal in 2022 after we won the Champions League final, but he purposely signed it quickly and not asking for much because he thought like he just took the terms the club gave him. Like, we'll be nice, because his whole thought process was my next contract is going to be the big one. And maybe that's where he made a mistake. Maybe he should have waited one more year and signed a bigger deal then, and maybe everyone would be happy now. But yeah, that's probably played a role too, in all this.
Yeah.
Like for 4 years now, he's been thinking, I want to work to a bigger contract next, and he already had won one when he signed the deal. So when you put that together, it's like winning the second one probably made him want more. Who is gonna, you're a United fan, right? Where are you guys? Come rescue our summer, rescue our era. Buy someone for 150 million from us, please. Just save everything.
The thing is that our budget has always been 250 million. I mean, right now for me, we are eyeing Tchouaméni. We're definitely gonna do one attempt, 100%.
160 deal, 180 deal, 180 plus 30 million in add-ons. How about that?
Yeah, I mean right now the transfer market is so inflated right now. I mean, I don't even think. And for me, I usually drop a bomb to those United fans.
Sell him at that price.
Yeah, I usually drop a bomb to these United fans usually on my stream. I'm like, hey guys, just be realistic. Why would Jose Mourinho, if you have followed Jose Mourinho's career trajectory, why would he sell Tchouaméni when Tchouaméni is having this World Cup for you guys? Why would you do that? With Camavinga with offered to Man City, why would he sell your Tchouaméni? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And honestly, Tchouaméni for 130 million, they didn't even attempt for Elliot Anderson for that price. So they lost. United lost Matheus Fernandes. We lost Tonali. We lost Anderson in the space of 1 week. Now we only signed one Ederson. For me, at least have the bid to Real Madrid to test the waters, to see like what exactly the situation is. Like get a final price, and then see if it fits. But if not, move on to other targets. I would honestly go for Mamadou Sangare from Lens. I would go for Baleba. I still haven't lost my faith on Baleba yet, because we have a fantastic player in our hand that wants to join our club. And all those fans justifying that, hey, there's a proper recruitment strategy that's being followed for United. No, United just don't have the money right now. We don't. It's clear. We need 6 players to play 4 competitions, and we aren't even getting our primary targets, scouted targets. So we are in trouble, man, honestly, with just few weeks going into the preseason. I'm nervous right now. I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous, honestly. Right?
Yeah, I would be. Listen, I just I don't know what we have to do to sell a guy to you guys, but that's the goal. Casemiro helped 70 million. That was good money.
That was good money.
And times have changed. Inflation's up. There was that little straight.
He literally punched Koundé. No,
the refereeing has not been. They have not punished Paraguay enough. That's why they keep doing it, right?
Wow. Yeah. I mean, there's 5 red cards. There's 5 red cards in this game.
He punched him. Oh my god! Not even checked.
Oh my god, bro! Oh my god!
You saw that, right? No, he punched him.
Yeah. Oh my.
Punched him, man. Crazy.
Bro, if the VAR, if he doesn't go into VAR,
yeah.
Bro, I don't know what the referee is doing, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have preferred Camavinga. One time I would have preferred Camavinga to United, but I don't trust his injury history. That's the problem. That's my whole problem. We have been hospital beds for so many.
This referee should not be.
No.
This referee should not be let. He should not be allowed another game.
Yeah.
Should not be allowed another game.
1000%. Like the refereeing has been poor. Like, you can't just elbows going in, like punches going in, and just no check. I mean, what's the communication going on between the ears with the VR? And like, if someone is watching the game,
I don't know. I don't think he has a VR connection on. I think he's just a VR off. His VR is turned off completely.
Okay, another chance. Counter. He might score. Mbappe. Whoa, what a save. Orlando Hill. Mbappe, what a... Oh my God.
I think his stream's ahead of us. Chica, his stream is slightly ahead of us.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we'll match it. What's your timing, guys?
5:28.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna stop at 6:20. I'm gonna stop at 6:20.
Oh no, I'm like, what? Mbappe? I'm like, bro, they're building up.
You need to see what happened right now. Oh my God. I've stopped my clock at 6:20.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll count down at 6:28.
Yeah, let me know.
Oh, I see Kylian in behind.
My God. Oh my God. He got a
Orlando
yellow
Hill.
card. A punch didn't get a yellow card, bro. A punch didn't get a yellow card. A punch.
What a save. Is it 620 for you?
Bro, he just. Oh
yeah.
my fucking
It
God,
is
bro.
5,
Bro,
4,
what a shit
3,
ref. What a
2,
shit ref.
1, 620.
Like these kind of people should not be allowed jobs. Like they should be charged for war crimes. They should be charged for war crimes.
I mean, these are war crimes, bro. This is like, how can you just
Shameful.
not have any communication with?
I mean, there are 6 red cards in this game already. 6 red cards.
Oh my God. Oh. They are even faking it.
You know, this is the sort of shit that
Yeah,
makes you
yeah.
wonder if the ref got paid or something, you know? Like, what happened? Because it definitely feels intentional from the referee.
Yeah.
They're a disgrace, there, man. They're a
Yeah.
disgrace, honestly. They're a disgrace.
And I love small teams trying to shit house and even up the
Yeah.
gap, but, you know.
But this is just too much. at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
point.
Like, if you're hurting a player and you don't get called, it's just like, it's not football anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we were talking about the 2021 Copa America final.
Yeah.
Neymar fouled 50,000 times. It's the same. It's
Yeah.
like that referee.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I think it always favors the worst team, right? When you can kick, it favors the worst team. Well, this one guy was saying, Mr. Sid, what about Prime Classico days? What you guys used to do with Messi? Listen, there is a difference. Those guys were trained Oscar Academy winning actors. Remember Busquets? You remember Danny Alves coming off the pitch with the stretcher?
Oh, Danny Alves was diabolical.
Oh my God.
Diabolical. That guy.
And bro, this was known to everyone that Alves got stretchered off the pitch for a crucial card in a Champions League semifinal against Real Madrid. Red card, I believe. And then it's known that Busquets did peekaboo. So I think the difference is that did you guys watch the videos growing up of like there were, I don't know if it was real, but like there would be a coach counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they'd fall in training. There'd be videos of Barcelona training of them falling.
Oh my God.
I don't think they were real, but there were rumors, like I don't know where they were recording those, but it did look like real footballers doing it. And you know, I think if you're gonna act like that and embellish contact, then I think it's a different story.
Bro, this number 4 is on the pitch. This number 4 is on the pitch. Has to be the
this guy.
joke. Has to be the joke of the game, bhai. It has to be the joke of the game.
Cáceres, right? Yeah, number 4. Oh my God.
Yep, Cáceres. The whole game, he's been the one trying to get in Mbappe's head, tugging his jersey, everything.
Yeah,
See?
he's been.
He's trying
He
to.
has
He's
this look in
trying
his
to.
eyes too.
everyone.
Like, I just want to fuck with you and
He-
fight. Like,
he literally just did an arm around his hip. As like, and Mbappe is like laughing at him. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what's going on with this guy?
Bro,
I
what the
think
fuck is
France
wrong
has
with
been very
these guys?
professional,
What the fuck
Chicha.
is wrong?
France has
Yeah,
been
yeah,
very
yeah.
professional.
yeah, they have. You're right. Very impressive.
They didn't lose. He's
mean-
laughing. Look at Mbappe. Look at Mbappe. Look at Mbappe. Oh, look at Gala.
Wow, he gives a foul for that. He gives a
Galarza.
foul
Look
for
at
that.
Galarza. Look at Galarza. That guy. Oh my God. Velasquez, Galarza, everyone. And he's putting his arm around Cáceres. Look at these 3
Ankit,
guys against Mbappe.
without, yeah.
You know, this is haram ball. This is haram ball. This is what you're talking about.
Definitely the worst since Argentina that I've seen in that final.
He now he's gonna dance on the heads. Now he's gonna dance on the heads. Kylian is going to dance on the heads now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dance on the heads, man.
I think the France team is gonna like, hey, I'm just wanna rush down to the dressing room after the game ends. Look at him. Oh my God, he's again.
Bro, they somehow you guys didn't get a red card.
Yes.
And you
the
guys
one
are going and fighting with him.
France won. This is it.
Yo, that was a good test for France, I think.
What
that
a
was a-
sore bunch of losers, man. What a sore bunch of losers.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, I knew this would happen. Oh, they're gonna have a go at them. They're gonna have a go at them. Look at France.
I think that's a good mental test for France.
Oh,
I think it battle hardens them.
needs to. 100%. Oh, they're giving it. They're giving it. They're giving it back. Love this.
Deschamps is like, none of you get
What a
suspended.
shit team, bro. What a shit team.
Yeah, yeah,
May you die and rot in hell, motherfucker.
exactly. And the only guy I have respect for is Orlando Hill. Orlando Hill, that's the guy I have respect.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
I mean, he literally sold his belongings, his jersey, and everything just to pay for his kids' treatment. Like few years back, he's playing like fifth division, like few years back, and now starting for Paraguay. Like again, like knocking Germany out. Insane. That's a story we wanna see. Not what Cáceres is doing, what those three folks were doing. Like this disgrace what Paraguay is doing tonight. Crazy, man. They're done, man. They're good. Who's gonna beat France, man?
Crazy.
I'm like,
See the path now for France World
Yeah.
Cup bracket.
Sid, it was really amazing to have you here, man.
Yeah, man, it was a fun, chill watch along. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make it through, but especially with the way the game went. But it was fun talking about different topics. Not the most
My
lively
network
game.
is so shit right now. StreamYard is doing its thing.
yeah, what happened?
but
What happened?
it's-
So France play
Yeah.
Morocco next.
Oh, that's gonna be
A rematch of the semis from last time.
honestly. I think France just needs to really, really be aggressive against Morocco in the first half. I mean, Canada did it; they were rattled. So France needs to absolutely go all in, score two, and just finish the game off in the first half. That's what they need to do. That's it. But Morocco, I think, if you give it even if a sniff of an opportunity, even a window of opportunity, Morocco is a very dangerous. I mean, but Saibari is injured, by the way. He's gonna miss the game. So
Oh, yeah.
Saibari is injured.
Is he injured right now
Saibari
He
pulled up his hamstring.
hamstring.
in this game?
Yeah.
What minute?
First 5 minutes
First
he got
half.
injured.
First 10 minutes.
Oh, right when I joined the stream.
First
Okay,
5 minutes.
man, this Arteta, man.
No, Saibari from Morocco.
Oh, I heard Saliba. I was
No,
thinking.
Saibari.
Saibari,
Ismail Saibari.
No, Morocco. Saibari,
Morocco striker.
Saibari.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
he's
was like,
off. No, not Saliba. Saliba is there.
yeah.
Else you would have gone like, hey, this is on
Sure.
Arteta for overplaying him.
You see the Ryan Cherokee
I
hat.
was like, he was on the pitch this
You see
game. Right? Did he
the-
pick up when I missed it?
Oh man.
Uh,
Galarza and Atletico
people
Madrid.
are carrying the pictures. Yeah, people are carrying pictures of Kylian in that dictator
Kylian dictator.
outfit to the stadiums, and then the cameraman is showing it on the screen,
Yeah.
and then Kylian is laughing about that. It's crazy.
Crazy. What a story.
Uh,
Awesome. Well, Chicha, I'll
Bro,
see you,
did
man.
everything. They tried to provoke. Guys, you were shit. You guys should go back and never qualify again for a World Cup, bro. There's a reason why you guys don't win. I mean, I hate this team more than Argentina right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shit team.
Bro, how the fuck
Oh.
did Germany lose to these guys?
If because Germany are actually bad.
Nagelsmann really played Leroy Sané at the right wing.
I don't know.
1v1 against this team in 2026.
Yeah.
He didn't even give Kevin Schade even a minute. Kevin Schade is such a good player. He didn't even give him 1 minute. Like, that's crazy, man. Honestly.
Yeah, Nagelsmann for bad World Cup for him. Bad loss for sure. Well, Chica, it's been fun. Ash, nice meeting
Absolutely.
you.
Nice meeting you, and Sid. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Man. Let's do
We'll
something.
definitely talk. Definitely we'll have you guys on my show sometime. We'll talk soon.
Absolutely.
Collaborate.
Will be a pleasure, man.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Thank you, Sid, for being here. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Real Deal Pod, please go and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed to Ash Bhai's channel, please subscribe to Ash Bhai's channel. Thank you so much, Sid, for being here. And it was a lot of fun.
Thank you guys. Later.
See you guys.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Adios.